are called nocturnal. Nocturnal means they sleep at day and they hunt at night.
So the Dickerson Park Zoo brought us 3 nocturnal animals. They brought us an owl, a snake, and a chinchilla to explore. They had a blast. We took a long time learning about different types of nocturnal animals, so for them to be able to see them in real life was very exciting.
My favorite animal was the cutest, the chinchilla. All of them was cute. Oh, I seen wasps. It sticks its tongue. If it's out, they smell of its tongue.
I thought the chinchilla ate grass and they eat some animals, and I like the feeling that a chinchilla is like kind of camouflage and it's like a rock. It's a big fluffy rock. Some kind of predator grabs onto it where it got special video ability so it can fall off and run away.
When we talk about nocturnal animals, it goes with a bunch of different things. So we use it as a part of our writing unit. We learn animal features as part of our science type things. We talk about things that the animals eat, like food chains and stuff like that. And then we use it for like our nonfiction unit, and we kind of compare the different animals. We use it as an overall theme to cover a bunch of different learning standards that we want to cover in a fun way.
It's so fun that I just got to see the snake up close. Stick the tongue out.
Yeah, I got kind of close, but it was cool when I saw it because it was like kind of camo.
She did a great job teaching them about the different animals and their different features that they have that help them survive as nocturnal animals.
Anytime we have our families more involved, it just builds that foundation. The students see that the importance not just here at school, but it's also being like important at home as well. And so it just promotes that education is important, and we're not only focused on education at school, but also at home. Trying to get kids engaged in different types of reading. So a lot of times they'll get stuck and then they are like, well, I don't necessarily like to read, but it's all about just finding the right niche for them. In this position, like that's what my sole focus is.
Like Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, I like those. Tangled Up in Luck. Sloan and Amelia are like, they like meet up in like the middle for like a school project about the Hall Jewels, and then they have to like work together to find clues about it.
I liked the Mark Twain books. I like some of those, yeah.
Yeah, I like reading.
It's not my favorite, but like lately I've been getting into it because of the passports and like the quarter book.
I do love reading. It's like one of my favorite things to do. Whenever I'm bored and I have absolutely nothing to do, I just lay down on my bed with the book I got from the library and then I just read it. I try to read a bunch of different series, but normally I go with the Twisted Fairy Tales because I don't know why, I just really love them.
And here I tell them one of the things I love about being in the library is I don't have to limit them. So they can pick, like this is their free choice reading time. So you can read whatever you want, which is hopefully more motivating and getting them more engaged in wanting to read, which reading on level is important, but to build that love of reading, like we want them to find things that they want to read and be able to choose their own. When Dr. Kelly was talking to me about our building goal this year being increasing literacy and that family connection, we just kind of blossomed with some different things that we're implementing and seeing how they go.
My parents sometimes will be like, okay, it's almost dinner time, but you have nothing to do and you're being crazy, so sit down on the couch and read a book. Not just like a picture book that you just flip through again and again. You have to read a real chapter book.
So far, I mean, the kids have been super engaged, and I do feel like I have more students involved in independent reading this year than I did last year, and so that was the whole goal. So I feel like we're, you know, what we're doing is working, so that's great.
Everything I've ever done, I've always like, oh, I'm never going to do that. thing I've learned is never say that, because something has always opened up and I'm like, all right, I'm going to take the challenge, and I've been blessed ever since. I started off as a sub. Then I'm like, okay, position open, I'll try it out. Had no idea what I was doing. Loved every bit of it. Same thing whenever I started going through the Pathways program. Wasn't even on my radar. The classes that I was taking started making everything that I was doing as a para make sense. I'm like, okay, I can see something going on here. And I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna graduate, I'm just gonna get my degree. I am not gonna be a teacher. Something opened up. It's hard work, but I've enjoyed every bit of it. Every bit of it. So it's just pretty neat how it just works out.
Pathways to Pairs is a partnership between Missouri State and Nixa Public Schools. And if you are a para that's already currently working in the district, then you have the opportunity to get your degree in education while you are working. So you can work here for 2 years. We pay, your hourly salary, and then you take classes at Missouri State and classes with us, and you can come out with a degree in education.
I have 2 boys and my husband travels for a living, so I'm a single mom throughout the week. And I rely a lot on my parents. Going through that program, letting it fit within my schedule made it to where I could actually go, because otherwise I never thought I was going to be able to go back to school. It was not even on my radar. I'm like, I can't afford it, I don't have time for it, and then this program came about. They slipped a little thing in our mailbox one day, and I was like, oh, I'll fill out this Google form, see what happens. I probably won't, but I did, and I fell in love with it, and it was hard, but it was worth going through.
The Pathways was really rewarding to see the journey of all of us together. We grow on each other, we work together. I've learned from everybody around me, but going from a para to a teacher has been rewarding to see the progress that I made personally. I have some of my same kids, they're great. College classes have been great. The Pathways takes a lot of that off your shoulders when it comes down to doing online classes, because you have some in-person at FOT with Nixa, so that helps having some in-person classes, have some face-to-face contact, so it's been great.
So the teacher shortage is real. It was very difficult, and we were still looking for teachers in July, in August, especially in the special education department, and so having paras be qualified and be able to move into that role is going to help in the special education department. SPED teachers are special, and we need them.
Honestly, we always have positions available for para-educators, and this is one of the ways that if you think you want to be a teacher and you want to try it out, come be a para for us, apply for that position, and then we will help you get the skills to be a para, but then also if you want to be a teacher, we'll help you on that journey to have a certificate to be able to teach.
I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher, and they call me teacher. It's a fun sense of pride, and because I did it. And it was not easy, but I did it. So I was untraditional, but I still got to get my degree. That was a fantastic day. And I got to sit next to all of my friends from the program that we went together. We all sat in a row together and celebrated with each other and cheered each other on as our names were said. And it was really cool, that moment when we were all there together.
This is the biggest one in any school in our country right now. That's like mind-blowing to think that nobody else has this. And they say 30 years from now, this is how they'll grow almost all food in urban settings. Dr. Nicole made it possible through the Macaulay Foundation, which is amazing. So they've got us started, and now it's kind of our responsibility to take care of it and learn as we go. And it's so neat to release to these. I feel so good about giving to them because it's people in our area, it's local people. The kids might not realize it, but they could be helping their neighbors, they could be helping their classmates, their peers.
We're serving over 1,400 families a month right now that are Christian County families who are faced with food insecurity. And being able to provide 1,000 of those families with fresh fruits and vegetables straight from here with 1,000 heads of lettuce a month coming from these towers and this garden. I mean, that's huge.
We are celebrating how education and innovation have come together in Nixa, Missouri. It's amazing. This is a project that we've been working on for 6 years. It started out at John Thomas School of Discovery, and it's moved over to the junior high. This is a student-led project. This actually started with a student named Resnick Crawford, and he saw the need in our community for feeding our neighbors. And so he spoke to his principal, Dr. Chastain, at the time at JTSD, and she listened. So through aeroponic growing, the water is down in the base, and every so often it comes up through the center and then rains down over the root system. And as it's doing that, the roots are sitting out here in the air. They're exposed to the oxygen. And so right now they're getting thirsty and they're waiting for the next time that they're going to have that water and nutrient mix. And it's by sitting out here in the air that it is what allows for that increased uptake. So they have just as much nutrient density as food that's grown in soil organically. And that was a study they did at Ole Miss in 2013. It's different than hydroponic. This is aeroponic, and the aeroponic difference is that part of the time it's sitting out in the air.
We're looking at urban agricultural areas to grow food. And so that's been neglected for the longest time, because once the parking lot is paved, once the building is made, that takes up agricultural land or potential agricultural land. To redevelop areas, to grow crops, to grow even small livestock in urban areas is very important. And so not only does it help produce food for the local people in that community, but it also teaches and enlightens the people that grow it as well.
I started the Macaulay Foundation because I grew up food insecure. I grew up hungry and we didn't always have food on our plate. In fact, looking for our next meal was a full-time job. And I didn't want any other student to have to deal with that.
Hello everyone and welcome to the
so
state semifinal pregame show. And it feels weird to say, considering I think we just started doing these streams a short 12 weeks ago, but all of a sudden Nixa 12-0, and we're in the state semifinal facing a 9-2 Kirkwood team who has a great story as well. But first talk about Nixa. What do they have to do if they want to come out in this one, Brady Richard?
They just got to get off to a quicker start this game. Last week against Lee Summit North, obviously they had that game winner at the end, but really the offense in the first half, just 14 points, which is kind of a slow start for them, and they heavily ran the ball, which ran the clock down. Not a lot of offense generated. And then in the second half, they tried to keep the same formula going, and Lee Summit North was able to catch on. So I just think firing faster in the first half, getting more pass plays in there to kind of set the tone and get those chunk plays in the first half to put you ahead of Kirkwood.
Nixa is averaging 43.9 points per game, Kirkwood 41, but Nixa's averaging an allowed 10 points, and Kirkwood at 16. Nixa comes into this game 12-0, like I mentioned. Kirkwood is 3-1 on the road, 3-1 at home, and they are 3-0 in a neutral site. So interested to see this one, considering that this technically counts as neutral. So we'll see how it goes as they are undefeated in playoff play, picking up one of the most amazing upsets in Missouri football history. They upset CBC, the #1 team in the state at the time, in the district final, and then went on to face Jackson, and they won that one with a pretty big margin. So now they've hit the road, 3 hours away, 1 o'clock on a Saturday. Not many people showing up just yet, but there's still about 50 minutes till they can show up. So interested to see the crowd. But Nixa, they are not gonna not show out, because this is a game they haven't seen in over a decade, and they're looking forward to this one.
Yeah, and what they're playing this week is kind of something they haven't seen a lot. Just a high-powered passing offense like Kirkwood. Obviously, head coach Jeremy Macklin, infamous Missouri, one of their greatest wide receivers ever, played for the Chiefs in the NFL. He's obviously preaching this passing offense that he's so used to, and he obviously perfected to be in the NFL. And Nixa, Randy Flint, McCoy Sullivan, they're going to have to step up this week to lock down those wide receivers. We saw Randy Flint last week against four-star recruit Isaiah Mosey. He was able to hold him pretty good. I thought most of his yards came off screen passes, but anytime he kind of ran a route, Flint was able to stay with him. But those cornerbacks in secondary really need to step up today.
Randy Flint with 1 interception. Randy Flint with 4 interceptions. Carter Fangro with 2, who is now out for the season. Parker Mann, he has 2 interceptions, and McCoy Sullivan has 1. So the secondary hasn't seen much passing game, but when they did find a passing team like Joplin, they did adjust really well. And I'm interested to see how Coach Richardson gets his team prepared for this one, as Kirkwood is a pass-first team, and it's going to be interesting to see how this one pans out. And Nixa, of course, speaking of passing, Adam McKnight, a beautiful, beautiful game at Lee Summit North. Not the start, but at the end. And it doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish. And that's exactly what he showed in that last 2 minutes of that game against Lee Summit North. A game-winning drive, 88 yards in 2 minutes and 7 seconds. And he scored the game-winning touchdown to prevail Nixa to the state semifinal for the first time since 2014.
Yeah, and McKnight, he had those 2 rushing touchdowns in the first half, but the whole third and fourth quarter, really, the offense kind of just died down. He had that chance with Kevon Flint, but he overthrew him. But last drive, they come down, and it was a great drive from the offense. But McKnight, like you said, they started passing more, and McKnight felt comfortable in that tempo offense. And I think they need to try that during the normal game today, just run tempo more, because McKnight obviously looked comfortable in it along with the receivers. But really, I think that game put the whole state on notice, really, recruiters, that Adam McKnight is here to play. Only a sophomore led a game-winning drive against one of the best teams in the state. I mean, McKnight, if he's able to do something here today, that's going to put the whole state on notice.
You also have to worry about Dylan Roberto in the backfield. 269 carries, 2,284 yards, and 40 touchdowns. He entered with the same amount of touchdowns last week against Lee Summit North Broncos and had 0 that week, something we haven't heard of all season, as Lee Summit North stopped the run game entering that second half. They just set the edge, make sure that he couldn't go anywhere, and it was all passing from there. And that's what was confusing in Nixa offense, is they were forced to pass, and they ended up winning the game at the end. And I think one of the best play calls on that 2-minute drill was the handoff to Roberto. Lee Summit North was thinking pass. They hand it off to Roberto. He gets 12 yards and moves the chains, and a great 2-minute offense that they showed last week against Lee Summit North. So that just shows that they can run in a 2-minute offense and feel comfortable with it.
Yeah, and building on that run, if Nixa, they were so committed to the run in the first half, like we said, they just became so ready for it that they couldn't do anything. If they can mix in the pass a bit more, that opens up the running game, passing game, because you run so much and they expect the pass just back and forth. You can play action. It's just everything opens up whenever you can mix your looks instead of just running, Roberto handoff or McKnight run.
A game for Wyatt Vincent he will never forget. That's for sure. Even if he is going to baseball college for baseball at Missouri State, this is a game, maybe his favorite game of all time he'll ever play in, considering the fact that he caught a touchdown with 10 seconds left that Nixa will forever etch into history, forever and ever in Nixa football. This year he has 25 receptions, 632 yards, and 9 touchdowns. Right behind him is Kevon Flint with 31 receptions, 667 yards, and 8 touchdowns. And that catch looked way easier than it was. A tip off the DB, bobbles it, catches it, keeps his feet in bounds, and makes a touchdown that will forever be remembered in Nixa football history.
Yeah, and like you said, it was just a great catch. It more than meets the eye, but the play that they ran too. I think I was looking back at it. I think they had Kevon Flint open on the opposite side of the field, but like you said, that run from Roberto opened up the opportunity to pass there. And we were talking about it over the week. We thought that game was won with McKnight's run for the 20 yards all the way down to the 15-yard line. That's really what put them apart and gave them in scoring range, especially with their timeout. It's kind of just over from there.
Yeah, I think that once it wasn't like we knew we were going to win, but I had a feeling we were going to win right when Adam McKnight scrambled out and got down to the 20, came up with a little bit of limp, but he played through it. He is a pretty tough guy, and nothing like that will hit him down, especially in that moment of the game. He didn't let anything get into his head. He threw an interception, had a bad first half. So I would say, passing-wise, on the ground, he was amazing.
Yeah.
And that second half, nothing was going his way. He had an overthrown ball to a wide-open receiver that he could have moved the chains, and he didn't let that get to his head. He goes out, 2-minute drill, wins Nixa the football game.
Yeah, and we were talking about the pressure that he must face as a sophomore. Everything laying down on him. Obviously, the crowd, the big game, his first year starting, but he really settled in on that last drive, and here it'll be way easier for him at his home field, home crowd. It's not going to be that loud when he's on offense this time, because obviously everyone wants him to do good on offense, not mess with them or anything. But yeah, it'll be an easier environment for the team overall as Kirkwood is heading into this hostile environment. You know, the lights, I don't know if they'll have them on today because it's daytime, obviously, but the loud crowd, the student section stomping, everything, they'll have to face that today as well.
Yeah, Kirkwood comes to this game 9-2, like I mentioned. Nixa defense, something I wanted to mention. They have allowed 3 points in the second half when the varsity defense is on the field. When the JV's defense is on, they've let up a couple touchdowns at the end of the game, but 3 points in the second half of any game. Do you know what game that was, Brady? It was last week. Lee Summit North Broncos. That was the only time they let up any points in the second half with their varsity defense in, and that's just impressive. It just speaks volumes about what Coach Richardson does in the locker room, halftime adjustments, and all I heard throughout that whole week was that Lee Summit North was a second half team. That you have to be up at halftime if you want to beat Lee Summit North. That if they are up and they have some breathing room in the second half, you guys are going to lose. And Nixa heard all of that. They came out, 2-minute drive, puts the game to end, and they win that one.
And really, that defense stepped up in the second half. I thought they were getting kind of ran all over. The defensive line wasn't doing anything well. That's really what was their weak point last week. They kept running the ball all over them, and they weren't able to get pressure. But that second half, they were able to get those 2 crucial stops to even give Nixa the chance to win. They had the botched snap, obviously, that but they held their own on the goal line that drive anyway. So Nixa's defense stepped up in the second half, but this game against a high-powered passing offense, they need to be there the whole game, get pressure on the quarterback.
I want to take it back to the third quarter Lee's North game. Lee's North 3rd and goal at the 1. They were up 3 points. And this is what we mean when we say that you cannot make mistakes against the Nixa defense. This is what we mean when you say you can't make mistakes against Nixa at all, because they will take that little mistake and take advantage of it. A bobble snap puts them at the 12. They have to kick a field goal that puts them within 6. They don't score any points for the rest of the half, and then Nixa scores a touchdown to win it. If they score a touchdown there, that's asking for 2 touchdowns from Nixa to win it, and that's just a lot to ask for in that game, because a 10-point lead feels like a million in that game there. So it just shows that you cannot make any mistakes against Nixa, or they will take advantage of it.
Yeah, and obviously they took advantage of it last week. They've been doing it all year. Webb City at the game. Webb City had a fumble. Nixa picks it up, and Parker Mann takes it for a touchdown. And that's kind of what set them apart against Joplin. They had a turnover, and Nixa was able to keep going and get their 2-score lead like we always talk about, and they just won it from there. It was like 42-21 or something. But, yeah, you can't let Nixa get up by 2 scores. Really, it's the turnover battle. You got to get turnovers against Nixa. Force McKnight to throw into double coverage like he did last week, pick them off, and be ready for that trick play in case they run it like Lee's North was.
Now we're going to slide into state semifinal picks for Class 6. DeSmet 10-2, Liberty 9-3. I don't know if you have your scores memorized because my computer died, so I don't know if you have it. But DeSmet at Liberty. DeSmet's a really great team. Great offensive line, great defensive line. A team that they're going to have to battle if they want to win this game against the Liberty Blue Jays, and I think they will battle enough to where they will win this one. I got DeSmet in this one 35-28.
Yeah, I got DeSmet as well. I think I had 31-28. They're running back on Liberty. I can't remember his name, but he's such a good running back up there with Ribera and Glendon and all the good running backs of the state. He's obviously going to run all over them, but I think DeSmet just has what it takes to get the win.
I will mention that I have clinched the best record for COC/state picks. Yeah. So I want you to look in that camera right here, and I want you to say "Woo Pig Suey." That's your punishment.
Oh.
Say it. Say it.
No.
Come on. Come on.
No. Picks.
Kirkwood 9-2 at Nixa 12-0. Man, this game is going to be a good one. Kirkwood, high-power passing offense. Nixa 12-0, and they have everything they need to win a state championship game, and I think they're going to stay right on that track. I got Nixa winning this one 42-28.
Yeah, I've been riding it all year. I think this is the year or bust that Nixa can go and win the state championship, and I think they have the power to do it. They got a heavy offense power and a tough defense, and I think they're winning 28-21. I think I had it.
Boom. Wow. What a day. What a game it's going to be, and what a turnout here in Nixa, Missouri. Aiden Hopkins, Brady Richard, this game is going to be a good one, and we are excited to bring it to you guys. See you guys in the booth.
and gentlemen, here at Nixa High School, we firmly believe that we are privileged to live the greatest country on earth. It is both an honor and a deeply cherished responsibility to express our patriotism whenever called upon. Now, ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and remove your headgear for the playing of not yours and not mine, but our national anthem, presented to you today by members of the Crimson Corps Marching Band. Crimson Corps, we're going to watch their performance from the Bands of America competition up in Indianapolis here at halftime. Looking forward to that. Great job, and we do live in the land of the free because we are the home of the brave. Coming up, we got the Kirkwood Pioneers. We'll introduce them, and then also Unix Eagles. It's game time here in about 11 minutes. Here, Eagle football 20-24. and help me make welcome to the field all the way from Kirkwood, Missouri. It's the Pioneers. As they take the field, head coach Jeremy Macklin and his staff have prepared all week for this moment. Only 4 teams left. Ladies and gentlemen, help me make welcome to your field on your feet, Eagle fans. To the perfect playing field on any given weekend, it's the state-ranked, undefeated, undeniably power-packed Nixa Eagles.
Been 10 years exactly since Nixa has been in this game. They look to face off against the Kirkwood Pioneers, who hasn't been in this game since 2016, where they ended up winning the state championship. Winner of this one advances to the state final. Hello everyone, the Eagles State of Aiden Hopkins alongside Brady Richard. Brady, this game is going to be great.
Yeah, I mean, if you look around, if you were here, this environment, I've never seen this stadium this packed. I don't think there's a single seat open on this Nixa side. Kirkwood side is pretty full. I mean, this is a game of the year for the Eagles, obviously. They came over so much adversity this whole season last week as they welcome in Kirkwood. What's going to be a great matchup between these two high-powered offenses. The high passing of Kirkwood, Nixa obviously, they like running the ball, and I'm excited to see what happens.
First thing we're going to look at is going to be the away keys to the game, as these are the 4 keys for Kirkwood if they want to knock off the Nixa Eagles at home, which no team has done all year. Key number 1 for me is you've got to win the trenches. You have got to dominate against Jackson Cantwell on that offensive line. You've got to dominate on the offensive line for your side. You've got to dominate that Nixa defensive line. And if you win the trenches, you win a lot of battles. And that is very important in this game.
Yeah, my first one, you got to use your strengths, obviously. I talked about it, their passing game. They love doing that. Their head coach, obviously, I said in the pregame show, Missouri phenom, played in the NFL, Jeremy Macklin. He's a wide receiver. They're going to heavy pass the ball, and Nixa's got to be ready. Randy Flint, McCoy Sullivan. You said Randy has 4 interceptions. McCoy has one. Randy took back to the house, but they got to come up big along with Parker Mann and the rest of that secondary.
My key number 3 is contain Dylan Rivera. If you want to win this football game, you got to make sure that Dylan Rivera can't use his legs, because if he does, you can kiss this game goodbye, as he is an absolute monster once he gets rolling, and if you give him any sort of room, he will make do with it.
Yeah, and I already said this stadium is packed. I mean, no seats open. Kirkwood has got to handle the environment. They can't let it get to them, the pressure, all the sound. They've got to stay together, stay composed, and do whatever they can to win this game.
Now my home keys for the Nixa Eagles. My first one is you got to contain the pass. Kirkwood loves to do it, and if you stop the pass, you stop their whole offense and force them to run, which they are very uncomfortable in doing. So if you stop the pass, that makes them uncomfortable, and that's what you want to do to your opponent.
Yeah, my first one is air it out. Nixa, we saw at the end of the last game, they were passing the ball and their offense was efficient. They were able to push the ball down the field. That's ultimately what won them the game. I think they need to pass the ball more and stop relying on Rivera so much to where it becomes so predictable, and keep using those weapons on your offense that you have.
Nixa, my second key to the game is going to be get Melterbarger and Baron Johnson involved. Baron Johnson had a ball that he dropped. He has a little confidence down right now, but if he gets one catch, he can get going, and he needs that confidence back for when you need him later in the game. Lane Melterbarger, an amazing catch against Joplin in the district final, went over the head of the defender, made a head tap, and made the catch. So he can catch the ball too. If you get those two involved, that puts 4 people, that puts 4 receivers and a running back they have to worry about, and also a quarterback that can use his legs too, which makes any defense cringe at the thought of that at all.
Yeah, and my last one for Nixa is get pressure. Makai Mitchell last week, he ran all over the Nixa defense because they just couldn't get to him. He kept slipping free. This defensive line, in company with Jacob Grimm and others, they need to get to the quarterback and get pressure on him, or else he will have a field day with this defensive line.
And here are the captains for both teams. For Kirkwood, number 6, Tafari Staples. Number 11, Quinn Milliken. Number 13, Owen Neslage. And number 76, John, oh no. I'm not even going to give that one a try. That's going to be a hard one. And for Nixa, number 14, Champ Porter. Number 91, Caden Kelly. Number 79 will be Jacob Lyle. Excuse me, not 79. I think I know it was Jacob Lyle. I just don't know his number. I can't see. And this place is shaking, by the way. And number 7 is Parker Mann. Eagle Stadium is shaking, literally. My computer is moving back and forth, and this game is going to be absolutely insane. But Kirkwood brought a good student body as well, and this game is going awesome. We're going to touch on the head coach of the Kirkwood Pioneers, Jeremy Macklin, wide receiver at Mizzou, and that makes sense why he wants to pass. His freshman season, he had 80 receptions for 1,055 yards, and his sophomore season, 102 receptions for 1,200 yards. Nixa wins the toss, and Nixa is going to defer. So Kirkwood will get the ball first, and Nixa defense will get to take the field as they feel very comfortable and rely on their defense a lot.
Yeah, Nixa getting the ball first in the second half. It worked for them last week as they got the ball first and were able to punch themselves back into this game. And right here, if they get off to a slow start again, they can get bailed out by that second half getting the ball first. But they need to get off to a quick start, bro. They need to get a quick defensive stop. I think they need to try a deep ball first or second play of the drive just to set the tone and let them know that they're here to play.
This place is crazy. Nixa kicking team comes out to take the field. Both sides going insane. Something Nixa has not felt in a decade. Back to kick, number 37, Jonah Fields. And back to receive for the Kirkwood Pioneers is number 16, Jameer Sloan. On your feet, Eagle fans.
And we saw at the beginning of the last week they tried the onside kick. We'll see if they attempt it again here to get the ball first and play aggressive.
Playoff semifinal football starts now. Short kick to the 15. Taken to the right side. Has a hole. Wrapped up at around the 33, and that's where the Kirkwood offense will take over.
Sloan on the return. He's brought down by Tobias Thompson.
And starting with good field position, the Kirkwood offense.
First and 10 for the Pioneers.
Here comes the Kirkwood offense, led by quarterback Owen Neslage. A Maryville commit, a lefty, 5'10", 160, senior. He's committed to Maryville for baseball. Motion in the backfield. Snap, takes the handoff, screen pass. Check down, will get a first down, Pioneers.
And right there, that's just an RPO for Neslage, and he's able to easily see over the line with a 6'6" frame. He's ginormous for a quarterback, especially in high school, but right there, just didn't see anything he liked on the run. Wide open tight end in the zone, decided to just dump it off.
Nathan Maxon makes the catch, the 6'3" tight end, 230. First down, Pioneers. Empty set, 5 wide for the Pioneers. Pocket Pocket collapses. Gets the first. Down at the 38.
And right there, the offensive line collapsed, like you said. It looked like Jacob Grimm had a straight shot to him. I couldn't see over the line. Yeah, right there, he gets a little block in from 66. It's ginormous on that play because it allows him to buy some time and deliver the pass. Mason Fink there, great block to allow Neslich to have time.
Fakes the handoff. Jump ball. Overthrown. 2nd and 10. Great coverage there by Randy Flint.
Yeah, and he's make sure he gets that head turned around and not get called for pass interference. Like you said, get great coverage on the far sideline. And that's the matchup we'll be looking at all day. Larry Robinson and Randy Flint. Both are respectable at their, both the best on their team at their respectable positions. There'll be a fight between them all day.
Motion in the backfield. Jet sweep. Gets wrapped up after a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 6. Jacob Eberhardt.
And with how good these offenses are, this 3rd down and every 3rd down this game is going to be key. You're going to have to want to convert them and not turn the ball over and give the other team the ball because you know that they can just easily go down and score. So right here, huge play at the very start of the game.
Eagle Stadium is rocking. Motion. Trips out right. Looking right. Pocket collapses. Has nowhere to go. Uses feet. Down at the 22.
Quarterback keeper by quarterback number 13, Owen.
He moves so slow, but his strides are so big that he makes up with the field for sure.
Yeah, Nixa he looked like they sent a blitz and he had a wide open hole on the left side and he read it immediately. It was a great read to just step up in the pocket and take his yards instead of forcing something down the field with the pressure in his face.
Read option to the left side. The pitch gets 6, 2nd and 4.
Quick pitch to number 26, Colin Griffin for the Pioneers. Getting about 5 on the play.
That's good hustle on the edge from Nixa. Number 90, Adam Jedlicka, was able to track him down, even though it was big boy up front. Used the speed that he had, the little speed that he has to go and track him down to minimize the yardage.
2 to the right. 1 to the left, 3 wide for Kirkwood. Motion in the backfield. Wide open. Touchdown Pioneers. Blown coverage.
Quarterback Owen Neslich to number 3, Larry Robinson Jr. Touchdown.
And I was watching that play develop from the beginning. He just ran a quick crosser route across the middle and no one stayed with him, and he found the hole in the defense. Like you said, busted coverage, and the only one there was Parker Mann, but he was too deep in the end zone. And I said he'd be the number 1 receiver on that team, Larry Robinson Jr., and he just gets free right there because busted coverage.
Extra point away from taking a 7-point lead. They lead 6-0 as they strike first. Extra point is good.
Kick is up. It's
Pioneers lead.
Pioneers 7, Nixa Eagles 0.
Like we talked about, the first drive for an offense is always the best. Backfield. Now this is where Coach Richardson starts to cook up some things defensive scheming wise after what he saw.
Yeah, the first drive is usually scripted. They know what they're going to do, and it works most of the time, honestly. Because, like you said, you know what you're doing, and you got it down to the T. But now Coach Richardson, he's got to make some adjustments. Saw things he didn't like on that last play. I think they tried to switch maybe, and it just wasn't there. His zone was getting busted a few times earlier.
There's been one game where the Nixa offense has started out with the pass. Every other one has started out with the run. That one game was Waynesville, and they started off with a touchdown house call to Wyatt Vincent. Hans team will break out. Kevon Flint will catch it at the 14. He'll get to about the 29.
Kevon Flint will return the ball for the Eagles.
In similar field position, just 5 yards off from the Pioneers. So see what Nixa will do, but McKnight in that arm, he had a deep shot to Flint in the last game as well, and then the touchdown, obviously. I want to see him use his arm this drive and show Kirkwood what he's got. He got Kevon Flint at the top of the screen one-on-one.
2 tight end set.
They're loading the box.
Vincent will motion. Ribera. He'll get 4, 2nd and 6.
Right there, Kirkwood just had the box loaded, but Ribera was able to fight for 4 more.
Ribera again. Gets stuffed, but breaks off a defender. First down, Eagles.
Right there, he used his size against Lee Summit North last week, and he does it again there. He's so small. I think he's around 5'8" maybe, and he just slips right through the defense. And he's able to break through for more yards.
2 receivers to the right. Porter and Meltwager motion. Snap. Pitching. Fakes it. McKnight will keep it up the middle. He'll get 3, 2nd and 7. I think the pitch would have been the way to go there.
But McKnight makes the read. He was so good on those reads last week. He was able to keep the ball and get 2 touchdowns and more yards for the Eagles, but right there, maybe not the best decision.
McKnight will go left side. Big hole. Still on his feet. Pushed down at the 38. First down, Eagles.
Right there, he decides to keep it. Like we said last week, he was doing so well, and he's able to barrel through for the first down. Good read by McKnight, seeing that the DN bit on the handoff and pick up the first down.
1st and 10 for Nixa. Wildcat to Ribera. Ooh, had the hole but tripped himself up. He'll get 5, 2nd and 5 coming up for Nixa Eagles. And man,
I was thinking his eyes must have just gotten huge right there. Adrenaline rush, just waiting to shoot through that hole, and he almost did, but just tripped up. Almost disaster for Kirkwood defense.
He'll get 5.
2nd and 5 for the Eagles.
Man, I was watching it, just some substitution issues on the Kirkwood side, and
now Kirkwood has to burn a timeout, which could be useful later.
Coach Macklin looks like he's mad, obviously.
He just threw off. He just threw off Peter. Oh, why are all these names so hard? Scheidt? I'm not going to try that.
Yeah. Yeah, but he threw him off. But you don't want to use a timeout this early because they might need it. Like, Nixa gets the ball for a second half. Maybe you want to score it in the half for Kirkwood, but can't use it there, and he looked visibly upset. I think that's also throwing me off is these rosters. Kirkwood, they're green, but the jerseys are red.
I'm not sure. 2nd and 5. You have to see McKnight use his arm. Wildcat again. Same play. Hole opens up again, but doesn't get tripped up. And he'll get the first this time.
Yeah, and that was good blocking on the left side, but I think Oakley White got away with a little bit of a hold there. There's a Kirkwood D tackle flying in for the tackle, but Oakley just held a bit long enough to where it didn't get called.
First and 10 for Nixa. Trips out right. Meltenbarger will motion. Shows the coverage. Ribera again. Big hole. 10, 5. Dragged down at the 1. Still Ribera. And somebody is down for Kirkwood, number 4, Jacob Eberhardt, and this is a big loss for him if he can't come back, because he is their star receiver. Man, he immediately goes to pain. That's just something you don't want to see for anybody.
Yeah, it happened while he was chasing down Ribera right after I think he landed, and just something happened.
So we'll be down at the 2 as
he's able to get up.
Is it his shoulder?
I think maybe.
I think he might.
They're holding it up.
I think he may have dislocated his shoulder a little bit. Can't make a diagnosis, but that's what it looks like. And he is going to walk off the field in lots of pain. Man, that's just not good to see, because considering if he's out this whole game, they just lost one of their
best wide receivers and DBs.
Yeah. Not good look for the Pioneers. Hope he comes back safely, as you never want to see somebody go down like that. So it'll be 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Handoff for Burra. He'll punch it in. Touchdown Eagles. Extra point away from tying it up. Dylan Rivera hits a little flex.
And he carried this whole drive. He brought them all the way down. He almost broke one free earlier. He broke one free before that to get to the 2-yard line. He punches it in, as he has been Nixa's whole offense this year, and he's their first big play on offense here.
Brendan Kimke back to kick. Extra point will be good. And now we're going to go to the sideline with our silent reporter, Bent Lee Nelson.
I'm DK Nelson reporting live from Eagle Stadium in Nixa, Missouri. Score 7-7. The Nixa fans are ecstatic for this game. Fans started piling into the parking lot for tailgates well before 9 o'clock this morning. When I pulled in, I couldn't find a parking spot. They're hoping to help lead this team to the state championship. Thank you. Back to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, Bentley. Appreciate that silent report. As Nixa ties it up with the Dylan Rivera run, something they're familiar with, gets his 41st touchdown of the year after a dominant drive on the ground for Nixa, as they did not pass one single time. Jonah Fields back to kick. This one will go into the end zone. That's a risky one to leave, because that takes a bad bounce. Nixa chops on it, and it's their ball, but
yeah,
good bounce there.
This Nixa defense hopefully made some adjustments this time around, because the Kirkwood offense kind of had their way through the air. This time, one of my keys was for them to use their strengths in the air, and they tested the Nixa DBs, and they were successful, as Larry Robinson was able to punch it in on busted coverage. So just better communication from Nixa, and I think they need to disguise their looks more so he can't diagnose them as well and get pressure. They got pressure on him, but they let him get away. Need to bring him down.
Screen pass. Not much blocking. He'll get about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was blown up by Ty Kellis flying over on the screen. Really blew it up and got the first contact, or slowed him down and allowed everyone else to come in. Right there, McCoy. Sullivan forces him inside, and Ty Kellis is the first one to get contact.
Eberhardt still not returned yet. 2nd and 7. Fakes the handoff. Check down. First down.
And I think that's the same exact play they ran last drive, though. RPO, and he's just sitting there in their zone once again. Nixa's got to find. I think they may have to man up if they're going to keep tearing apart their zone like this.
First and 10. Eberhardt looking deep, pocket collapses. Gonna use his legs. Deflected out of bounds. Second and 10. Great coverage there by Randy Flint.
And there was a tight window to fit that one in there and catch it, but Randy Flint, like you said, great defense. He was able to get a hand in there and knock it down. Nixa almost gets a sack again. Neslich, he doesn't look like the fastest guy out there, but he's looking a bit shifty and slippery for these Nixa D linemen, not able to bring him down.
Second and 10. Tries to get him to jump. Looking left. Jump ball. Did he catch it? Yes, he did. Down to 49. Larry Robinson Jr., and man, he is fast off the line.
And it wasn't necessarily bad coverage, I thought, from Flynn. He kind of rode with him the whole time, but he doesn't turn his head around, and he's able to use that to get the easy catch over him. He's also got like 4 inches on him.
Screen pass to the right. He'll get 3. Second and 7.
There's that name, Parker Mann. He's been the leader of this defense all year, and he makes a big play there. Over 100 tackles. One of the best in the state.
Looking left. Incomplete. Nixa was wanting holding. Didn't get it. Now it's 3rd and 7.
I think that pass was a bit behind him, and he wasn't expecting it as well. Yeah, just a bit behind him, also a drop. One thing I'm noticing from Neslich, though, he is staring down what he's throwing to. If these Nixa corners can pick that up, they can easily pick one of his passes off.
3rd and 7. Blitz coming from Mann. Wide open, overthrow. 4th and 7.
And there's that man, Parker Mann. Finally, Nixa gets a hit on the quarterback, and it forces a bad throw on a wide open receiver.
And they are going to go for it. What's there to lose in the state semifinal? It's all or nothing. Tries to get him to jump.
We saw at least Summit North do it last week. I don't know if they hike this.
They've already used 1 timeout in this first half. Snap. Jump ball. Push off. No call, though.
Okay.
No pass interference on the offense.
Like a clear push off, in my opinion. On the replay, everyone knew he was going. He was staring him down.
Yeah, couldn't see it there.
Yeah, but I don't think Flint just randomly just stops guarding him, though.
Under center. Handoff. Nowhere! Reed Wilson, his 2nd varsity start. 2nd and 11.
He said his 2nd varsity start comes up big. He's subbing in for star linebacker Carter Fangro, who was out for the season, but he's played very well in his time, made some big plays in a big role.
2nd and 11. Ball on Nix's 32. Looking left immediately. Gets his receiver. First down. Or close.
Good throw, but Tobias Thompson almost came in on him. The running back saved him, but it was a delayed blitz, and I think if he just goes off the break, he maybe gets in there for the sack, but a good throw to Larry Robinson, and he's tearing up this Nixa defense.
1st and 10. Ball on Nixa's 21. Screen pass, no blockers. Be about 1 yard short of the first. 2nd and 1.
Right there, just kind of poor open field tackling from the Eagles. No blocking for him on the left side, just a one-on-one, and Corey Sullivan puts a good move on him and is able to pick up 9 yards.
Scrambling. He'll get the first, down at the 6.
Right there, just uses his legs again, making the read very quickly. But Nixa's got a way to find these running quarterbacks. They got to find a way to stop them. Last week, Mekhi Mitchell was able to run all over them, and this week it's Owen Neslage, who's not as fast, but somehow picking up yards on the ground.
Nixa will stack the box. Toss to the left. Big block. Taken down by Randy Flint. Second and goal at the 5. He'll get 1.
That's a ginormous open field tackle from Flint right there. He's about to get around the edge. Flint's the last hope for a stop, and he takes him down. Because I don't think if Flint gets him, he gets around the edge and scores a touchdown. But right there, he gets the stop.
We know exactly how Nixa defense likes to make stops at the goal line. Second and goal at the 5. Snap. Looking left. Jump ball. In and out of his hands. 3rd and 5.
That's great defense as well. Running around, he got chipped by a wide receiver. Had to make up a bunch of ground. And Ty Kellis is able to bat it down. Great
3rd
hustle
and
to save
5.
his man.
4 down territory for the Pioneers. Snap, looking left. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Pioneers. 13 Owen Neslage to number 3, Larry Robinson Jr.
And that play was just schemed perfectly. They had Larry Robinson on the slant and another receiver inside. The inside receiver's gonna run right there and chip Flint.
That is not. That is so offensive pass interference. He's not running a route at all. He's intentionally hitting Flint, laying the shoulder down. That is, you cannot do that in football.
Yeah, but the refs allow it all the time. Yeah, but he just chips him, and Robinson's wide open. And I don't think Ty Kellis knew to switch.
Misholding on that extra point as well. Really great start from this officiating crew today. 14-7, Kirkwood leads.
Yeah, there's the play we thought was OPI. But Randy Flynn, not off to the best start, but the last time we saw this, he had a pick 6 for 70 yards, second half, so don't make him angry.
Back to receive for the Eagles, number 6, Ryan Sandgren, and kicking for the Pioneers, number 33, Joey Evans.
Flint will catch it at the 25. He'll break right. Breaks another man miss. Has a block. Inside. Down at the 37. Good field position for the Nixa offense.
Yeah, on that first drive, as they come out, they did not pass the ball once, so they don't want to fall into that trap they had against Lee Summit North, where they just were stuck in a play calling situation where they like running the ball, but they couldn't because they were just all over it. So I think they need to mix in some more looks, keep them guessing. But this looks like one of the exact plays they ran on the first drive.
3 to the left. Wildcat Robura up the middle. Won't get much. 4. 2nd and 6.
I think that was one of the same plays from the first drive, just Wildcat to Robura, and he gets a pretty good game for the Eagles.
First quarter winding down, 45 seconds here in the first. Ball on the the Nixa 40. Nixa trails 14-7. Handoff. He'll get pushed for an extra 2. We'll bring up 3rd and 4.
And this 3rd down crucial because Nixa's defense hasn't seemed to be able to do anything, and they're still on the sideline tired, so you don't want to go 3 and out and throw them back out there. They need to pick this up and not let Kirkwood score again on the next drive if they do turn it over.
3rd and 4. Vincent motions. McKnight will keep it up the middle. Gets to first a little bit more. Stiff arms 1. Dragged down at the 30. 38. First down, Nixa. Kirkwood telling Nixa to throw the ball, but why would they throw the ball if they can't stop the run?
Yeah, that's exactly what Lee Summit North was doing last week too. I thought maybe that play was... I was scared. I thought we were going to run the ball there, and I was like, maybe they're ready for it and they're just going to blow it up. But McKnight's able to keep it and find the hole and break through and get more. He lays a stiff arm and dribbles someone on the ground with him.
Into the first quarter, 14-7 Kirkwood leads. We're going to step aside from our word from our platinum sponsor, Air Services, All Services.
Don't fumble when it comes to your home's comfort. Our Air Services team is on the ball with all your HVAC, plumbing, and electrical needs. We offer fast, same-day service, top-quality products. Get in touch with us today and score your peace of mind.
Don't get nervous. Call Air Services today.
Air Services is ready to install your ultimate game day upgrade. Make your home the MVP of your neighborhood with gemstone lights. Create custom patterns, animations, and colors. Get gemstone lights today and take your outdoor lighting game to the next level.
Don't get nervous. Call Air Services today.
McKnight will keep it. Wide open, Meltzenberger. Touchdown, Eagles! Fakes the handoff and throws it to Wayne Meltzenberger. Get Meltzenberger involved.
And finally, they pass the ball after running it so much, and the defense eventually will guess run like we expected them to. And there, Meltzenberger's wide open, just lost in the secondary, and the Eagles tie it up finally.
Well, not just yet.
Oh, not the announcer jinx.
He'll put it through to even it up. Kirkwood student section, ask and you shall receive. Throw the ball. How about a 40-yard house call to tie the game up? 14-14, Nixa leads. And now this is where Nixa defense needs to make a stand, needs to take over. Here's the good thing here. We know Nixa can drag out a drive as long as possible. So if Kirkwood were to score here, say they score, make it 21-14, leave about 5 minutes on the clock, Nixa can go down, score, and also get the ball at half too. So this is a very crucial drive. So if you're gonna be Nixa, I'd say if they're gonna score, it would probably be better if they take a little bit more time, so you can have the last possession in this one, in the first half.
Yeah.
Jonah Fields back to kick. Be caught at the 15. Right side, doesn't have many Nixa Eagles there. He'll get down about the 40. That's a great return.
I'm gonna say that's almost disaster for Nixa, because Kirkwood's gonna, if they were to return that, then I don't know if Nixa can drag out a 12-minute drive, so. But Nixa's got to find a way to stop Nesledge in this offense. They've just had their way. Maybe some bad calls here and there, but overall they're just picking them apart in every single aspect of the passing game right now.
Screen pass. Give up 4, 2nd and 6. We have yet to see Jacob Eberhardt come back and return after leaving on that first offensive drive for Nixa. So he was dragging down Dylan Roberto on a run and was immediately wincing in pain.
Yeah, we'll hope he's okay, because they're going to be missing him, but Larry Robinson's filling that role well.
Left side. Won't get much. 3rd and 4.
Yeah, and I think first one in there was defensive lineman Aiden Sigmund, number 99. He kind of slowed him down, and then the rest of the defensive line came in, but Sigmund able to get there first helped them tremendously there.
3rd and 4. Looking left. Blitz comes. Jump ball. Incomplete. Now 4th down, and Jeremy Macklin has to make a decision. He trusts his offense.
And what a game Reed Wilson is having right there. He's in all the coverage, and it's blanketed. He's just not letting anything go, and Kevon Flint checks in now on the field to play some corner.
Here comes Kevon Flint, like you mentioned. 4th and 4. Snap, looking left, jump ball. Incomplete. Turnover on downs, 1st down Nixa. Randy Flint on the coverage. He wins that battle. Nixa offense takes over once again.
And Flint finally gets his get back there. He's all over Larry Robinson, and he had it in his hands. He has great defense to knock it out down with his hands, and he gives him a little stare down at the end. It's amazing defense, because he had that ball, but Flint had his hand up in there, said not today.
Trips out right.
Kirkwood's going to need a stop here.
Wildcat Roberta. Hole opens. He'll truck for about 3. 2nd and 7.
Nixa obviously had that big touchdown to Meltebarger last drive. And I want to keep seeing the passing, because Kirkwood obviously was flustered by it and didn't know what to do, and that's what had him wide open. Here, McKnight's 5 wide.
Motion Meltebarger, now motion Roberta. McKnight will keep it. Left side. Nothing much opens up, but he makes a defender miss. Going left. Has a blocker. Still on his feet. Down at the 25. 1st down Eagles.
And that great run from McKnight last week. He used his legs so much, and he's using them positively here. And he's making Jeremy Macklin and this coaching staff mad over there. I see them after every play. Run onto the field and scream at them, trying to get them to tackle better, play defense.
Excuse me. Roberto, Wildcat. Big hole opens up, and now the Nixa run game is opening again because they don't know what to do. If they try to stop the run, they pass and score. If they try to stop the pass, they run all over them. So they're so down in the dumps defensively right now. They don't know what to do.
And Lindquist, I thought Roberto was gone. I saw the hole open up, and it looked like Lindquist was hiding behind the defensive line from our vision and got the tackle, but another one was broken free for Roberto.
McKnight will keep it again. Tries to get the ball stripped, spins out of 1. Keeps moving forward. Keep trucking. Has a load of Pioneers that drug him down at the 5.
And Kirkwood just can't find a stop for this Nixa run game. This offensive line, I think it's the best in the state. Agreed by most people, and they're having their way.
Wildcat Roberto once again. Hill walks in the end zone. Touchdown Eagles. First lead of the day for the hometown team.
Roberto gets his second one of the day, and right there he goes over to his 5-star left tackle Cantwell's side and finds the wide open hole right there and just easily punches it in. Uses his amazing vision that's been on display all year.
Extra point is good. Chip shot. Brandon Kimke puts Nixa up 7, and now 8 minutes, 31 seconds remaining. Kirkwood offense has to take the field again. Like I mentioned, Nixa does get the ball at halftime.
Yeah, and with that, Kirkwood needs to find a way to score before this first half ends. They don't want to get down. If they give the ball back to Nixa, then they can score again. It can almost kiss this game goodbye with Nixa getting the ball first next half. So Kirkwood's got to find a way to score on this drive.
Wow, what a day here, and what a great first half. We still have lots left to play. Jonah Fields back to kick. We're going to try a little bit of a pooch kick here. Fair catch called at the 29. I don't know why he called fair catch and they continue to try to run it back. I mean, we do know how fair catches work. 29. So that's probably a better move, as it seems that Kirkwood has been really well on the return.
Yeah.
So if you pooch it to one side, know where it's going, you could send all of the Eagles there, and they'll most likely call fair catch there and limit the return.
Mm-hmm.
8:31 remaining.
It also stops them from getting the great field position they've been getting.
First stop of the day for either team came last time Kirkwood took the field on offense, as there was a turnover on downs broken up by Randy Flint. Thompson jumps offside, and that will move him 5.
Offside on the defense. Opportunity.
So 1st and 5 after that penalty. We haven't really had that many pre-snap penalties, I'd say, this year.
No, sorry, I was putting my jacket on, but Nixa has been pretty disciplined, except for that Webb City game. They had a lot, but this game they've been, or overall this season, they've been pretty disciplined on pre-snap penalties. Just holding's kind of been killing them.
Pitch. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's about it. 2nd and 5, and that was a dangerous pitch because there was an Eagle very, very close to tipping that one back.
Yeah, and jet sweeps like that, reverses, they have big play material written all over them. If you can get one on the outside where no one is, you can take that one to the house. But right there, Nixa is able to rally around the runner and get to him.
Trips to the left, one to the right. Screen pass on the wheel route. Low thrown ball, and he fell. He'll get back to about where he was, 3rd and 5. He lost yards there. Sorry.
Yeah, he had plenty of room to work with too. He good blocking up front, but he catches it. Could have went to the outside, but just loses his footing.
3rd and 8. Trips out right. Immediately looking right. Pocket collapsing. Hits his receiver. 1st down, Pioneers. What a catch by Chris Potter. The first catch for him today is a crucial one.
And that's not bad defense at all from Ty Kellis. He just high points the ball there. Potter hits an athletic catch, and he's able to move the chains after a big hit from Kellis. He's able to hold on to the ball, and that's really all mental. Just he knows he's going to get hit right there, and he's able to stay strong and handle the ball.
Rolling right. Doesn't have room to work with. He'll use his legs. Taken down from behind. But that pushed him up a little bit. I think on the tackle was number 92 for Nixa, Peyton Koval.
Yeah, and Koval is thinking, coming to the sideline. He just looked tired on that play. Before he got the tackle, just he kind of tired and chasing him down. But Nussledge able to use his legs again and get 4 yards.
Tries the hard count, doesn't get him to jump. Snap. Handoff up the middle. Hole opens up, breaking right. Still on his feet. First down, Pioneers.
They haven't been using him a lot this game. Right there, what a move on Ty Kellis. Able to put his foot in the ground and change direction. Shifty run from Griffin. I think they got to use him more after that one. After I see the talent he has and what he can do, these defenders.
Clock running. Screen pass again. That's a backward pass. Jump on it. Oh. I think
that's what Richardson's doing. Might have been forward. I think he just got scared of Parker Mann flying in at him. Took his hands off the ball before he could catch it.
2nd and 10. Looking. Deep ball. Overthrowing him by a mile. 3rd and 10 now. And that will stop the clock as well.
Yeah, and I just don't think they're on the same page there as Eberhardt. He's back in the game. It's crucial for Kirkwood to have him back by all the time on the sideline. I just don't think they're on the same page there. They're expecting a go route and just overthrows him.
3rd and 10 for Kirkwood. Motion Eberhardt. And that will get some yardage. Lots of great turf. First down, Pioneers. Goes out of bounds, stop the clock.
That's a long developing route across the middle too. Just a drag, and it's kind of his 5th option, I think, as he went through his progressions, but just lost in the defense was Jameer Sloan, and the 5'9" slot receiver is able to pick up first down and more.
Man on the blitz. Handoff. Rolls up for about 8.
Just realized Kevon Flint was on defense for Nixa that play too. They keep subbing him in and out.
Yeah, these corners are definitely going to be exhausted in this one.
More passing than they've faced all year. Linebackers being thrown into coverage as well. So they're 5 wide once again.
Overthrown. 3rd and 5.
Seems to be a repeating thing with Nussledge and his receivers. Seen a couple overthrows this game. I don't really know what he was looking for there, though. I think it was Potter again, but nowhere near him.
3rd and 5. 4 down territory. Can't get him to jump. Snap. Deep ball wide open. Flags fly.
It's 2 on the field near the 5-yard line.
Kirkwood doesn't know yet. Pass interference on the offense.
Finally got one.
And now that is a drive killer now. Now this is a play you cannot let up a first.
Yeah, they got him 3rd and long now. Just kind of drop everyone into coverage. Don't let them get that first down, force the field goal. Because if I'm Kirkwood, I'm just taking my points when I can get them.
Well, now you're too far for a field goal because you don't know what his range is at this point. Actually, I don't know. But we have 5 wide, empty set. Snap. Looking, scanning. Overthrown. 4th and 14 now. And here comes a unit. I don't know if it's the, I'm going to guess it's the field goal.
Right there, just more confusion between Neslage and his wide receivers, and he just overthrows them once again.
Joey Evans, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, they're going to have to settle for a field goal.
This would be a 42-yarder.
I don't know if Neslage is the usual, or Neslage is the usual placeholder. But he's out there. I don't think they're faking it, though.
Kick is good. 42-yarder. And McCoy Sullivan was inches away from blocking that. But now, this game is still in the hands of the Eagles, and they have 4 minutes, 38 seconds to score.
Yeah, and we know they can drag it out as much as they want. We're going to see a lot of runs in this 4-minute drill that they have, but if Nixa can score here, that'll be huge because Kirkwood is yet to stop them. So assuming second half score, they might be in this, they might put it out before the game ends.
Now we're going to head to the sideline with Zoe Ward.
I'm Zoe here at Eagle Stadium. The Eagles are up by 4. The crowd is insane. I've never seen it this wild. There's so much support for the Eagles, and let's see what they can do the rest of the night. Back up to y'all in the booth.
Thank you, Zoe. Nixa will receive the ball down, up 21-17, 4:38 remaining in this second quarter. Nixa receives the ball at halftime, so a big opportunity here for Nixa.
Yeah, and we're seeing this dream scenario, but after watching that Georgia game last night, I don't know if I want to call the game over till it's over.
Oh, 100% not. This game is going to be a fight to the end. That'll be a touchback.
Could have gotten that a little shorter. That would have been an amazing kick.
So Liberty and DeSmet has been postponed to 4 o'clock as it is very snowy up there. So interested to see how that one pans out.
Snow in there and the sun just came out here.
McKnight will keep it. Runs over a defender. He'll get 4, 2nd and 6.
Man, just put the shoulder down, ran over Colin Brackney. And McKnight or Rivera, whoever keeps the ball, they're both just running through this defensive line.
McKnight will keep it again. Spins off one. Lays down the shoulder on another first down for Nixa. They're just going to run that clock.
Yeah. Just going to milk the clock and then hopefully until there's no time. So they can just keep getting first downs every 30 seconds, they'll be fine.
Trips out right. Handoff for Burrow up the middle. Oh my goodness, runs into the ref. Can't do much about that one. So he's where he's supposed to be at. Just an unfortunate event.
Yeah, everyone's gonna yell at him, but
can't do much about that.
Yeah, that's just where he's supposed to be. Look, right there. Yeah, he's just staying where he's supposed to be as a back judge, but he did break up a Rivera touchdown, I think.
That might end up helping Nixa though. So
keep bringing the clock down.
Wildcat, left side, lead block for McKnight. Look at 7. 2nd and 3.
This Kirkwood's defense got to be exhausted. Every single time they're on the field, they're on it for... They're on the field for what seems like forever because Nixa just loves running the ball. And maybe that big run for Roberta would have been a break for them, but...
I don't know what's going on in that.
I think there's an injury over there.
Is it a coach?
I'm not sure.
So 21-17, 49 degrees here in Nixa, Missouri.
16-mile-per-hour winds. Kickers don't seem very affected so far.
So they got a free timeout out of that one.
I think if it was under 2 minutes, they would have taken it out, though.
Clock will run on the referee signal. Fakes the pitch. McKnight will keep it once again. Big hit, but he'll get the first. This Nixa offense looks really good today.
I think it was Glendale. We had some fear for the playoffs because the offense looked a bit sloppy. The offensive line was collapsing a lot, but they've shown up big whenever they needed to.
Wildcat. Roberto, oh, now he has room. Dragged down to the 21. I should mention about Glendale. I think the only big problem with that game was that Oakley White was out. In the middle of that game, he had, and somebody to the left is loving this game. They're just keep banging the window of the press box. Or that could have just been Kirkwood's coaches. I'm not sure. Roberto left side, big hole. You could have drove a semi through that hole, but instead you drive Dylan Roberto to the end zone for the 3rd time tonight. 27-17, Nixa leads by 10 with an extra point coming up.
But like you said, a semi could have fit through that hole. This best offensive line in the state. McKnight gets a pancake lead block on Carson Lindquist. Puts him on his back, and Roberta has real estate to the end.
Extra point is good. 28-17, Nixa leads. Great block by the outside on Wyatt Vincent. You'll see him right now. There he is. And wow, Nixa offense is dominating. Man, what a game so far, and still so much time to be played, but there's still little time.
Kirkwood still has time to drive down and score, which is ideal scenario for them, and then get a stop at the beginning of the first half. But this Nixa defense, they've had enough rest. They're ready to go back out there and try to end this half without allowing another score.
(28-17), 1:48 left in this second quarter. Fields. Deep kick this time. Right side, immediately swallowed up. He tried to spin out of Parker Mann, and he did successfully, but there was a flock of Eagles waiting for him after he spun out of that one. Kirkwood takes the field with 1:44.
And they've had some miscommunications, it looked like, on their past drive. They had a touchdown that came back due to offensive PI, and then they had an overthrow on some plays that could have been a touchdown. But just some sloppy play from this offense, but they need to tighten up here and try to get a touchdown and cut this lead.
pass as he was blown up there.
I tensed up right as he hit him. Got him flying through the D-line, just
wow.
52. Jack Huster just completely gets beat off the line, and he just gets blown right past.
That's Adam Jetica. Excuse me, Gillespie. I know how to pronounce his name. I just continue to do it wrong. 5 wide for Kirkwood.
Only one safety for Nixa.
Again! Pressure! He evades it! On his feet! Slides after getting the first.
And I was talking to you, I talked to you about it during the first quarter break or whenever we go to the sideline. I don't know how he does it necessarily. He doesn't look like the most athletic guy out there. He just looks, he's so big and he moves so slow it looks like, but Nixa just not able to take him down. There's a beautiful throw.
What a play there. It's not that he's fast, his strides are just so big. I mean, he's a quarterback that sits at 6'6", 210. That's a crazy height for a quarterback.
It's not, and he's not like getting knocked down either whenever he runs, slides down every time. Just no one's getting to him. He's able to find these easy holes and just easily pick up yards.
Dropping back, screen pass. Oh no, open room. Blockers. Down at the 11, and now Kirkwood could use a timeout here. They'll choose not to. So clock will run.
They get initially had the open tackle, kind of gets blocked by his own man, and he said they break one free down inside the Nixa red zone.
Handoff. Doesn't get much.
Another one in a flag for unnecessary roughness, but I just don't think he heard the whistle. It was already mid-tackle.
So timeout will be taken after that unsuccessful run play. He'll set up 2nd and 10 with 41 seconds left. Kirkwood has the ball at Nixa's 17-yard line. They look to score before heading in the locker room, like I mentioned loads of times. Nixa does get the ball at the start of the second half. Nixa perfect on the offensive side of the ball, has yet to be stopped. Kirkwood's been held to 3 once, to a turnover on downs once. But now a big 2-minute drill here could put it within 1 score heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and one thing this Nixa defense needs to do more, we've seen it a bit. They got some pressure, but this quarterback, he just has too much time, and whenever they do get the pocket does collapse, there's just no one there to tackle them. So Nixa just, he set a quarterback spy like they could have on Mekhi Mitchell last week, just try to keep someone to keep him contained and not get those extra yards. Once they get pressure on him, just make him go down.
Looking back. Picked off, and he's got room. Oh my goodness, nobody's gonna catch him. Randy Flint, big 6 to the house, touchdown Eagles. Oh my goodness, isn't it great?
I said him staring them down was going to come back to bite them right there. He stares Larry Robinson down the whole play and throws behind him. And Flint is right there for the tip and takes it to the crib.
His 2nd of the season comes at the most crucial point of the season. Randy Flint, big 6, 34-17. Nixa leads.
This quarterback-receiver connection, there's just been so many problems with it after that first drive. They've been behind them, they've been overthrowing them. And right there, he throws behind him, and Randy Flint is all over it.
Oh my goodness.
Look at him, just stares at him the whole play. It's just so predictable.
Wow. That's a play you need.
And if the momentum wasn't already with Nixa, I think I just watched it shift all the way to this Nixa side.
But this game is far from over.
So now Kirkwood doesn't score here. Nixa's got nearly a 30-point lead if they can score at the second half.
Kick catch interference could have been called there, but it wasn't. Down at 35 with 27 seconds left. Is Nixa going to play prevent? Just throw some cornerbacks back there.
Well, there's enough time for Kirkwood to get something going, though. That's the thing. And unless they pull the Chicago Bears and get one play in 30 seconds, but
or they pull me while playing you in college football yesterday, where I just played prevent with 25 seconds left and you just went down the field. That was embarrassing. 5 wide. Pocket collapses immediately. Take it down for the sack. The momentum has shifted fully.
And they finally get to Neslidge, and it's in a big spot, and this clock's just running. I don't know if they're going to get another playoff.
And that will end the half. Oh no, timeout called. I don't know what's happening.
The clock was running, but they had the timeout. They might have been trying to call it.
They're going to put 1 second on the clock. So Nixa Bama will have to play that again when the half ends, because
I was confused because I saw them with that timeout in his back pocket. We're joking, almost exactly.
I was about to say, almost did pull Bears there. Now this is where you might want to play prevent here. No deep shots, no Hail Marys.
Just send everyone back. Don't let them, or maybe man up and just have 3 guys back, not fully zoned, because you don't want them getting the seam, break one loose. But send 3 DBs, maybe 30 yards back, have them follow.
Check down. Oh my goodness. He stiff-armed Kevon Flint, but Kevon Flint held on to him. So that will end the half. Nixa receives the second half kickoff. But this game is far from over, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go anywhere. 20 minutes away from the second half football. 35-17, Nixa leads. DK Nelson on the sideline with John Perry with his first half thoughts.
We got the Nixa dance team and the band coming up shortly. Here, Eagle football 20-24. We have an update. They went ahead and started the game. It's the DeSmet Jesuit 21 and Liberty, the Blue Jays 7 at halftime.
I'm here with the Nixa Eagles coach, Coach Perry. Coach, it looks like you figured out the passing game in those last couple of drives. What was the secret to that?
Well, I don't know if we figured it out. It bounced off of their guy and bounced into our hands, and we ran really fast. So I don't know if we figured it out, but I'm sure glad that that happened the way it did. How about you?
Well, my only question now is, how are you going to figure out the pass game in the second half?
Well, we're going to try really hard to go in there and settle down and just come back out and play 24 minutes of really good football, you know, and try to take away some of the big crossing patterns.
And like you mentioned, 24 minutes away from punching your ticket to the state championship. What's the message going to be in the locker room to figure that out?
The most important play is the next play. Don't be over thrilled with yourself. They can throw it and they can score really fast. We just got to get ready for the next one.
Thank you. Good luck in the second half.
Thanks, Coach. Ladies and gentlemen, on November the 15th, the Nixa Crimson Corps participated in the Bands of America Grand Nationals competition held at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. This event featured over 110 of the top marching bands from across the nation. Placing in the top half of all bands participating, Nixa earned a 1 rating, which is the highest rating that can be earned. It was a tremendous experience to end the band's season, and we want to share that performance with you this afternoon. Please direct your attention to the video board for a special viewing of the band's Grand Nationals performance of One Dark Night.
High school show's entitled One Dark Night, Stories from the Sky, and features Night on Fire by John Mackey, Lullaby by Billy Joel, and Magnolia Star by Steve Danu. Bands of America is proud to present in Grand National Preliminary Performance drum majors Maddie Januki, Kenzie Gifford, Sarah Janish, Dalton Jones, and Duncan O'Brien, and the Nixa Crimson Corps. From Nixa, Missouri, the Nixa High School Marching Band. The Nixa High School Marching Band is under the direction of Craig Finger with assistance from Kim Patterson, Erica O'Brien, Kirby Spade, and Michael Bradford. The Nixa Band program has established itself as one of the most quality band programs in the state of Missouri, earning numerous recognitions at festivals throughout the state. Band's also a two-time Bands of America regional finalist. However, the band most prides itself in the efforts to partner with parents in developing individuals who will contribute to a society of kindness and empathy. Fans, let's hear it again for the Nixa High School Marching Band. Nixa High School.
Of 110 bands. Wow. And I know they're missing some. Under the direction of Craig Finger with assistance. I know they're missing some players today, but did a fantastic job on the national anthem, of course, touchdowns and all of those good things. So thank you, Nixa Crimson Court. Always a joy to have them, and congratulations in Indianapolis at the Bands of America contest. Not an easy task to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome to the field, under the direction of Kayla Warner, the Nixa High School Dance Team. This is one of the programs that has advanced throughout the years, and thank you to Coach Kayla Warner. She does a fantastic job. Now let's meet the 2024-2025 dance team. Captain Grace Clark, Spirit Captain Ava Weaver, Co-Captain Maddie Ganucci, Co-Captain Hannah Shores. Let's meet Lauren Ahern, McKenna Capon, Grace Dillard, Maggie Flynn, Tessa Kepling, Ella Lindsay, Scarlett Laird, Elena Rogers, Sophia Savage, and Briley Welch. Now, ladies and gentlemen, focus your attention on the 50-yard line. It's the Nixa High School Dance Team. Dance team under the direction of Kayla Warner. It's Grace, Ava, Maddie, Hannah, Lauren, McKenna, Grace, Maggie, Tessa, Ella, Scarlett, Elena, Sophia, and Riley, the 2024-2025 dance team. Great job, ladies. Hey, coming up, we're going to have the kids spread out throughout the crowd. We're going to do some videos, starting with the Simba Cam coming up shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see the cameras focused throughout the stands. Let's lift those babies up. It's the Simba Cam. Lift those babies up. There you go. Oh, that's a cutie. There's a cutie right there. All right, now dads, there's something you've always wanted. You've probably danced a lot here in the last few days with Thanksgiving, but now it's the awkward dad dance. Let's see it. Come on, dads, it's your chance. Yeah, that's pretty awkward right there. Come on, dads, you'll never see these people again. There you go. Oh, that's very awkward. Watch out, it was punched. There you go. Take the hair off. For sure. All right, now the emoji cam. Let's see some emojis out there. Whatever the emoji that pops up. And whatever emoji pops up, that's the face that you need to. There it is. I think she's embarrassed. She's shocked. Let's see the goofy face.
Saying under the sun, far every night are praying under the sun.
There you go, you're thinking now.
Just saying, love we know will always be. How I love you, how I love you. Yes, I love you when you're near or far away. How I love you, how I love you. Yes, I love you.
Hey, give yourselves a hand on the emoji cam. We got one left. All right, here we go. This is for everybody. It's our flex cam. Let's see those muscles. Let's see those guns, guys. and gals. Oh, you don't have any guns. There you go, Evan. Look at those guns. There we go. Thunder and lightning. That's what they're called. Hey, good job on the flex cam. Thank you to the Nixa Live broadcast crew, guys. You do a fantastic job making sure that we have a great time here at halftime here at our Nixa High School games. Ladies and gentlemen, before the game, we had some tailgates, and we have some finishers here, some winners. So Dustin Martin is standing down by the fence. They're in the center of the consoles, holding up those gift cards. So the biggest tailgate, this one will go to Friday Night Lights. Give them a hand. Friday Night Lights wins the biggest. So make sure you go down and get your gift card from Dustin Martin. The next one, the high energy tailgate goes to D-Line Moms. D-Line Moms wins the high energy. A lot of fun there.
Looking right, pocket collapses, has nowhere to go, uses feet. Down at the 22. Wide open, touchdown Pioneers, blown coverage. McKnight will go left side, big hole. Still on his feet, pushed down to the 38. First down Eagles, coverage. Rivera again, big hole. Track down at the 1. Still Rivera. Hand off for Rivera. He'll punch it in. Touchdown Eagles. Extra point away from tying it up. Still Rivera, it's a little flex. Looking left. Jump ball. Did he catch it? Yes. Blitz coming from man. Wide open, over the throw. Welcome back here, Eagles Stadium, 35-17. Nixa leads Kirkwood in this state semifinal. Winner heads to Columbia against the winner of either Liberty or DeSmet, and that game has now been postponed to 4 o'clock due to snow and hazardous roads down there. And I'm looking forward to how that game turns out. But first, we got this one, as it looks like Kirkwood's going to try to onside kick this one from the start. And high bouncing right into the hands of Kevon Flint. He'll drop down at the 39.
I thought they had a chance at it there for a second.
It's a good kick. But now, Nixa leads 35-17 and a chance to go up by 25 if they can get a touchdown in here.
Yeah, Kirkwood's defense has got to step up. Obviously, that last touchdown wasn't their fault. That last touchdown wasn't their fault because of the pick six. But this defense really needs to step up. I think Nixa scored on every single drive that they've had the ball, running the ball, passing the ball. They just haven't found a way to stop them. So this defense needs to do something.
Wildcat for Burra. Left side, nothing really opens up. He'll get it 3. Generous 3. 2nd and 7.
And there's a better start to this half for this defensive line. Roberto was tearing them up in that first half. He had one broken loose, and then the ref got in the way, and he had 2 touchdowns with that.
We talked about how mistakes are something you can't make it Nixa, and you've seen that been taken advantage of with that pass interference or that pick 6. They're going to take advantage of it and pick you apart. Handoff for Burrow up the middle. He'll get another 3, maybe 4. It'll be 3rd and a long 3.
So right here, Pioneer defense, this is what I was talking about. They need to step up and make a play. They can't let Nixa get this first down, or they want to get the ball back in their offense's hands with as much time as they can to go and drive down and cut the lead.
3rd and 3. Sun comes out. Roberto left side, Wildcat. He'll get the first, dragged down at the 47.
And there again, Roberto just uses his size to slip through the offensive and defensive line and get into the second level.
First 10 Nixa Eagles in Pioneer territory.
Snap. McKnight will keep it. Nothing really opens up. And the sun is now shining a lot more than it was in that first half, I feel like. Nothing.
Roberto, Ryan Swanson, our usual stat keeper, isn't here today. I think he's on vacation, so we can't see how many yards he's at, but he's got to be well over 100, maybe close to 200 now. He's just been dominating this Kirkwood defense. They can't find a stop for him. And the student section is screaming, pass the ball, but I mean, why would you pass it if they can't stop Roberto?
Roberto lays down the shoulder and sends a man to the ground. He'll be dragged down by number 7 for Kirkwood, Thomas Stubbe. 1st and 10 for Nixa.
First down. First and 10 Eagles on the Pioneer 36.
And Stubbe, we've been hearing a lot of talk about how he's going to mess up this Nixa offense, but that's their first time hearing his name today. He's been kind of quiet, so they're containing him well.
McKnight, big hole. Just running it down Kirkwood's throats.
Brought down by Pioneer number 3, Larry Robinson Jr.
McKnight, man, a big block there by Dylan Roberto, too. Running it down.
McKnight's been laying blocks. Roberto's been laying blocks. McKnight's got to have close to 100 yards on the ground as well.
Trips out right. Kevon Flint was in the backfield. He'll go out 5 wide. Meltebarger will motion. Empty set for Meltebarger. Timeout will be called as there's a little bit of confusion on the Nixa side. Roberto giving a little shrug down McKnight, and that could be a useful timeout come later in the game.
Yeah, just like you said, some confusion. I think they had a wrong motion in there, someone going out. I think they're supposed to have trips near the close sideline, but they weren't there.
So Nixa has already trimmed off about 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes of this second half. .8:47 left. Nixa has the ball on Kirkwood's 27-yard line. 2nd and 1 for the Nixa Eagles as they lead 35-17 here in the state semifinal. Like I mentioned, winner heads to Columbia next week on Friday. 35-17. Big night. Wildcat for Roberto. Bad snap. Picks it up off the ground. Going right. Has a load of Pioneers waiting for him. And that will back up Nixa about 2 yards. 3rd and 3. Muff snap. And now Nixa's offense is just not clicking on this set of downs.
Yeah, the confusion and then more confusion on that one with the muff snap. So Kirkwood has got Nixa right where they want them. They're not really on the same page there, so Kirkwood, I'd maybe send a blitz and confuse them even more to try to bring McKnight down and lose some yards.
Handoff for Burra. Tripped up. A little short.
Handoff goes to number 5, Dylan Rivera.
4th and 1, and they're not even going to think about punting this ball.
Yeah, they want to keep the foot on the pedal and keep the momentum their way as Kirkwood has got them to a crucial 4th down where they've already wasted 5 minutes of this clock. They get this, how much, you don't know how much more they'll waste on their route to score. So Nixa's got to have this one.
Wildcat Rivera again, left side. He'll get it, 1st down.
And it looked like they had him stop there for a second, but the second effort from Rivera, they would have allowed him to get the 1st down. And again, a crucial lead block for McKnight, and McKnight's hobbling.
McKnight does not look good.
He's brought down by number 3 for the
Oh, no.
Kirkwood Pioneers, Larry Robinson Jr. It'll be 1st and 10, Nixa Eagles.
Knight will go back. Two motion. Porter and Meltebarger, two tight end set. Rivera up the middle, big hole. Pushing forward, he'll get 9. 2nd and 1, and McKnight's still hobbling.
And I think this game just proves that if you can stop Rivera, then, you said it earlier, if you can stop Rivera, then you can likely stop this Nixa offense. Because Lee Summit North, they were able to stop him, and that game was close. But Kirkwood, they can't stop Rivera, and when you know Nixa has a 2-touchdown lead.
Lane, Meltebarger, one of the lead blockers for this team, hasn't been great receiving-wise, not because he's not catching it, just because he's not getting any targets, because he's just been the lead blocker, and he's such a crucial point to this team that doesn't get talked about enough with his offensive line.
I don't think we've seen Baron Johnson in the whole game. Have we?
I'm not sure. I haven't paid attention too much.
In case McKnight needs to come out, Gibson's warming up on the sideline here.
Brought down by number 0, Carson Lindquist for the Pioneers. It'll be 1st and goal, Nixa Eagles.
But Nixa's already chewed up 7 minutes of this clock, and Kirkwood has not been able to find a single stop. As McKnight goes in motion, you almost know.
Fumbled. Rivera has to hop on it, and now that'll set him back 2 yards.
It's got to be so frustrating for this Kirkwood defense because McKnight goes in motion, it feels like every play, and you just get in the Wildcat, but they can't do anything about it.
John Perry said before the season starts that if you want to win a state championship in the state of Missouri, you have to be able to run the football. And that's what we've been able to do, and this is what opens up the pass game. You can't just be a passing team like Kirkwood. You got to be able to run the football and pass the football, and that's what Nixa has been able to do all year. 5 minutes remaining in this 3rd quarter. Nixa leads 35-17, 2nd and 12. 2nd and goal at the 12, I should say. Meltebarger will motion. Stacked box for Kirkwood. McKnight will keep it after hobbling. Flag flies.
Quarterback keeper, there is a flag on the play.
Kirkwood believes it is on Nixa.
Yeah, assuming where he threw it, I think it's holding.
Holding on Nixa. That'll set him back to be at 2nd and 22, and now this will force Adam McKnight to possibly use his arm here. 1 field goal attempted all season for Nixa's field goal unit. It was in Lee Summit North. It was a 42-yarder, missed just right.
From Jonah Fields. But yeah, Nixa now with the penalty, they can run the ball and maybe get a chunk out of this big deficit they have, or they'll try to air it out like you said.
2nd and goal at the 22. Meltebarger motions. Flint does as well. He goes in the slot. Excuse me, the wideout. Left side. One-on-one, looking for Flint. Over. Touchdown Eagles! Oh my, no, incomplete! Called it incomplete.
To number 1, Kevon Flint, out of bounds.
Flint doesn't agree with it.
He was defended by number 8.
Oh.
I think he got his foot in.
Yeah, I think he got in. I think you only need 1 foot, right?
Yeah, only 1 foot in high school. Right in the red. Right in the red.
Yeah, I think that's a
That
botch
is
call.
clear. Here comes Baron Johnson. Trips out left.
They've got to pass here, 3rd and 22.
You got to go to the end zone.
Passing situation. They're going to drop 2 high safeties.
Flea flicker. Flint will keep it reverse. Blown up immediately. And that was just a blown play from the ref. Here's another look at that play from a... Yeah, how do you miss that call?
Clearly in.
How do you miss that call?
Goes up, meets him.
Not even
highest
close.
Point. Yeah. He's clearly in. Maybe he juggled the ball whenever he came to the ground.
No, he said that he said that he's landed out of bounds. He pointed at the out of bounds line. That is just a blown call that you cannot make. So Braden Kempke will come out to kick this one. This is going to be a 36-yarder. Excuse me, a 34-yarder. Delay a game called on Nixa. They're going to back him up and still take it.
This is just a poor series of events for Nixa. They had the holding penalty, threw them back. They had the missed call there on the touchdown. Now holding throws them back on the field goal, which makes it obviously inevitably harder.
They're bringing the offense out now.
Yeah, I don't think you can really kick that once you haven't made a field goal all season. I don't think you can kick that far of a kick and expect
10
to make
seconds
it.
on the play clock. Ball on the 22-yard line of Kirkwood. 4th down. Snap. Jump ball for Flint. Overthrown. Turnover on downs. And a botched call by the referees sends Nixa out with 0 points.
Just not the way you want to end such a good drive from the Eagles. They run the ball so much, get it down there. They finally pass, and it looks like a touchdown, but it gets called back. And now Kirkwood has the ball with Nixa getting nothing out of that drive.
First play. 35-17.
And that's a carry for 4 yards, but Colin Griffin, there was one run from him earlier in the first half where he really put his foot in the ground, made a move, got them a big chunky yardage. I'm surprised they haven't used him more, especially with the blocking they've had. That's pretty good, because he was able to do something whenever he got his carries.
First down for the Pioneers. That pass caught by number 10, Chris Potter.
Number 10, Chris Potter is complete.
That was a laser beam fired from Nesledge in there, and he's going to go quick here.
Screen pass is blown up.
Pass intended to number 4, Jacob Eberhardt is complete.
Eberhardt makes the catch, but is blown up immediately. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Pioneers as the clock continues to run here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and they're going to have to run some tempo as Nixa pushes the clock down so much. They're going to have to score quick.
Second and 10. Trying to find something. Taken down after a gain of 3, 3rd and 7.
And Grimm was in hot pursuit there to get him down, and he had some blocking from Larry Robinson. I was watching that whole play. It didn't really look like he was trying to run a route, just chipping, but big 3rd down for Kirkwood. I imagine they go for it if they don't get it either way.
35-17. Motion. Potter for Pioneers. 5 wide. Merely looking. Did he catch that? My goodness. First down, Pioneers. Down at Nix's 47-yard line. That was Jacob Eberhardt.
First down for the
Yeah, and that's an amazing catch. It looked like it was kind of on his back shoulder behind him, how it's been all game on his passes, but even with the injury that he had earlier, he comes back in and hauls in a big pass.
Swatted away by Randy Flint. Randy wanted a flag. Robinson wanted a flag, but Randy Flint wins that battle.
And my goodness, Randy Flint, that was amazing defense. Comes in, bats it away. Like Dikembe Mutombo says no, no, no.
Three wide to the right and then one to the left. One-on-one, Robinson with Flint. Up the middle. That goes nowhere. 3rd and 10.
Yeah, and he kind of, Neslich kind of led him into a trap with that one. He was going to get destroyed if he caught that ball. And being only 5'9", 145 pounds, I don't know if you want to get lit up by Jacob Grimm and Reed Wilson.
3rd and 10 for the Pioneers. Looking to crawl back into this one. Motion for Robinson. Deep ball. Oh my goodness, what a ball!
Heck of a play, number 26.
On the catch was Colin Griffin, but wow, what a throw by Owen Neslich. First down at Nix's 15.
And you said it, what a ball, right over Jacob Grimm's head. He's not able to turn around, and a running back's going to beat a linebacker 9 out of 10 times. A great throw and great catch.
Handoff.
Gets him back there, though. Good tackle.
He's brought down by Nix's number 88, Jacob Grimm. Bringing a 5 on the play to be 2nd down and 5 for the Pioneers from Kirkwood High School.
Second and 5. One-on-one, Robinson with Flint. Hits his receiver. He'll be 3 yards short, though. This will be 3rd and 3.
The Pioneers, this is a good little drive they're putting together. They've got it all the way down in the red zone, but they got to capitalize on this 3rd down here to get in, try to get a score and cut into this Nix's lead. And they're down 15, so when they score, they got to go for 2 at least once.
Third and 3. Jump ball. In and out of his hands. He was bobbling, he was pushed out of bounds. And the referee can't make that call if he didn't call Kevon Flinson.
And these corners this second half just have dialed into the game. Randy Flint had a bat down earlier right there. McCoy Sullivan rises up with the receiver and is able to bat it down right before he catches it. What a day for these corners.
4th and 3 will cause Kirkwood to call a timeout. Do we have a replay of that play there?
Timeout. Kirkwood. First timeout in the half.
18 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Nixa leads 35-17. Only 3 second half points allowed in the second half by this Nixa varsity defense this season.
I'm Zoe here at Eagle Stadium. You may or may not know, but the head coach for Kirkwood is Jeremy Macklin. He is a retired NFL player, and he's thinking about going to Mizzou, but this time as a coach and not a player. Back up to y'all in the booth.
Thanks, Zoe, for the surprise sideline report.
Like I was saying, yeah, Nixa has them shut out against Kirkwood right now in the second half. If they can keep that streak alive, or not streak, but low scoring allowed in the second half. Right there's a replay. McCoy Sullivan has it in his hands, just denies it from him. He's not able to survive the ground.
4th and 3. Motion. Looking right. Touchdown, Pioneers. Wow. What a ball, and not bad coverage at all.
No, that's a great throw, like you said, and beautiful concentration. The graphics kind of getting in the way, but Eberhardt had great concentration there to see the ball as McCoy Sullivan was diving for it and haul it in. No bobbles, get 2 feet or get a foot in.
Extra point attempt here. So the first touchdown Nixa gives up in the second half from on their varsity defense comes to the state semifinal. Oh my gosh, inches away from blocking it, but it'll go through the pipes to put it within 11. 14 seconds left here, and after a questionable call to end that first drive for Nix's offense this half, they'll get the ball back and chance for redemption.
Yeah, and with that score, Kirkwood's still down 2 scores, down 11, so their defense needs to step up here against Nixa. They were able to do it last drive and get a stop, but need to do it 2 more times now. Oh, it's almost there. Beautiful ball.
Yeah, gotta give credit where credit's due there. Man. Onside for Kirkwood. That's gonna fall in the hands of Ribera to 25. He'll be down to 34. So Nixa will take it over again. 11 seconds left in this third quarter. They shaved off about 8 minutes of that clock on their first drive. And look to do something similar here. Take as much time as they want.
Yeah, I imagine they just call one play then in the quarter. But then, yeah, they're going to try to make as much time as they want or take up as much time as they want. Try to end this game as quick as they can and not give Kirkwood any life.
Hand out for Burrow left side. Dragged down immediately by Evan Marion, the senior defensive back. And Dylan Ribera is down.
He was tackled by number 8, Evan Marion. And we'll have a timeout.
He gets up on his own there. Probably just got the wind knocked out of him there, as that was a big hit. And that went in the first quarter.
Third quarter.
Third quarter, excuse me, sorry. It's been a long day. We're going to step aside. Here's a word from our platinum sponsor, Air Services, All Services.
Don't get nervous, call Air Services today.
Don't fumble when it comes to your home's comfort. Our Air Services team is on the ball with all your HVAC, plumbing, and electrical needs. With over 60 years of expertise, we offer fast, same-day service, top quality products, and 100% satisfaction guarantee. Home issues shouldn't sideline your day. Get in touch with us today and score your peace of mind.
Don't get nervous, call Air Services today.
2nd and 6. Cade Shaw on the field for Nixa, and he'll push along for a first down. Welcome to the field.
Yeah, I think that might be his only run today, but good run from Cade Shaw. Pick up the first down, do the dirty work for Roberto.
Got to be ready when your number's called in high school football, because you never know when somebody's going down. And Cade Shaw makes the most of his opportunity, moves to change for Nixa, and they get a new set of downs. 35-24. Meltebarger will motion. Roberto spins out of 1, has a hole. Oh my goodness, Dylan Roberto, you are insane. Down at the 9. Unreal athleticism from the senior running back. First down, Nixa.
And I thought that play was done for at the beginning. He gets stopped there with a D-line, but he spins off looking like Le'Veon Bell and goes down the sideline.
Man, he was in by inches on that sideline.
Yeah. Just toe taps inside. Tightrope act. Now Nixa in the red zone again. What's new?
Oh, I thought Roberto was the one with the ball, and he actually laid a kid out.
Quarterback keeper by number 8, Adam McKnight. He's brought down by number 7, Thomas Studi for the Pioneers.
Second and 5. Roberto. 4th of the day. And one step closer to heading to the state final, but there's still so much to work for as there's 10:54 remaining, and Nixa gets his 41st points of the day.
And Roberto, he faced better competition. We didn't know if he was going to be able to keep it up, but he just keeps those legs churning every play, and here's 4th touchdown. Eagles are dominating.
Snap. Chip shot is good for the extra point. 42-24. Now we're going to take a break to look at our crew for the day. Our last home game, our last game with video for sure. We don't know if we're going to be able to announce radio for the state championship game. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you to every single person who's tuned in every week. I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of the stream. But Cam 1 is going to be Director Dalton Herring, Teacher Jordan Burns, Aiden Hopkins, play-by-play announcer, Brady, color commentator. Brady, thank you for everything this year. You've been amazing. Wide shot, Annalise Chambers. Jameis Thornton is our tight shot. Elijah Adams, wireless cam A. G. Sanchez, wireless cam B. There's a look in the truck. Hindley Dugan, our wireless cam C. James Falkenberry, graphic specialist. Evan Brett, replay operator. And James Dernberger, the replay assistant. And a silent report has been DK Nelson and Zoe Ward. Thank you guys for all you guys do every single week to make me and Brady look really well. Return going to the right side. Puts the brakes on and turns a little bit more for a couple more yards. Down to the 30.
Kickoff return by number 16, Jameer Sloan for the Pioneers. Brought down by number 33 for the Nixa Eagles, Jaron Davis.
The scoreboard shows Nixa 42-24, but I mean, in my opinion, this Kirkwood offense has looked pretty good today. They've been able to get some passes going. I think that pick 6, though, is really what killed them and what gave Nixa the edge, but I feel like this Kirkwood team has potential. They just weren't able to do the basics good today, like passes. Some have been behind, miscommunications, drops, everything.
Looking left immediately, no one to throw to. Wrapped up immediately. Number 88, I think. Yeah, Jacob Grimm with the sack.
And here it is. You look closely. His head does not turn a single time. He's trying to direct traffic. He might have had someone open on the right side. He doesn't know. He doesn't see the blitzer because he's staring down. He's deadlocked on one receiver, and it's just that's the reason all of his mistakes has come from this game is that pick six, that's what happened, and right there the sack. He just stares down one guy.
2nd and 18, jump ball. Oh my goodness. Still fighting. And man, he is crazy good.
I'm still in awe of that play. Rises up over McCoy Sullivan. I just don't think he saw the ball, and he's just one arm, stiff arm, just dragging him along with him. It takes 3 of them to even take him to the ground.
That play blown up after about a gain of 7. 2nd down for Kirkwood.
Yeah, and they're running tempo here, trying to score as quick as they can, and maybe do an onside to get the ball back.
Tries to get him to jump, can't. Clock winding down. Right side, has a man open. Dragged down by Parker Mann. That'll leave the change for the Pioneers, though.
And they were Sloan, and he's been lined up in the spot all day. I just feel like he's been a bit underutilized by this Pioneers team. All day, I feel like he's quick. He's been able to get open and get lost in the defense, but they just haven't been hitting him.
Left side. Blown out by Parker Mann.
And there's another player I think has been underutilized in this high passing offense. Colin Griffin, just the speed and shiftiness he has, I feel like could be used a lot more by his team.
Touchdown, Pioneers!
And I guess they heard me because right there they use him and he takes it all the way in for the touchdown. Great blocking inside as well from the offensive line. Now back in 1 score. It's going to take a lot for them to get back into this one though. So they need an onside kick, score quick again, another one.
Don't turn your TV off just yet though, as extra point is good, make it 42-31. And man, just Jacob Eberhard is the man to highlight in this one.
Especially, yeah, for Kirkwood. They've had a lot of down spots, but Eberhard, he gets hurt in the first quarter, I think it was, and then he comes back and catches a touchdown. Had a huge catch down there that set them up for this touchdown. Maybe if they're not missing him in that whole second quarter and into the first quarter, this game's closer because they could attack with him more.
Here comes Nix's hands team, as well as Kirkwood's kicking team. And Nixon knows how to shave off 8 minutes on a clock, so it's definitely not the worry.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot from this Kirkwood team to come back, but it all starts right here. They need this onside. And they had a good kick last time, just Kevon Flint was able to get it, but they're attacking McKnight's side.
Ball comes out, but Nixon will jump on it. Man, he's good at kicking those.
Yeah, good bounce. Able to throw off the Nixa hands team there and jump all over him.
First and 10 for the Nixa Eagles on the 45.
So would you say a touchdown here for Nixa is a nail in the coffin?
Yeah, but I don't even think they're focused on that. I think they're just focused on draining the clock.
Yeah.
because you get it so low, Kirkwood, even if they don't score, Kirkwood can't do much. But yeah, touchdown, 3-score game would probably put the ball or the game away.
Fakes a jet sweep. McKnight will keep it up the middle. He'll get 5. And he'll drain that play clock down all the way probably to 2 before he snaps that ball.
McKnight has had a day on the ground. He's been able to run all over and haven't been able to get a stop for him really anytime. He's just been able to keep his legs churning and move down the field.
Ten seconds on the play clock. Ball on the 50-yard line. 2nd and 5 for Nixa. Rivera left side. Finds some open room. Man, he gave all the power to freaking Kevon Flint there.
Trusted Flint with the blocks, and I mean, it worked out. We got the first down. Yeah, he threw him to the ground. Blocking all around has just been phenomenal today. We highlight the offensive line every game, but these wide receivers have came to play.
And now that they're containing the inside, now they're giving Rivera an outside, so they have to worry about him outside too. Clock winding down. Handoff for Burr up the middle. Down 1 yard short of the first. 2nd and 1.
Way up the middle. Brought down by number 43, Grant Parsons for the Kirkwood Pioneers.
And I already said it, but I wish we had his stats this game because I'd like to know how many yards he has. I bet it's well over 200. His 4 touchdowns. Someone 44 on the year. He's just been so dominant this game, especially against higher competition.
So I thought this Met game got postponed, but apparently it's still going on, and they lead 27-14 at the beginning of the 4th quarter. So their handoff for Burra, get the first, and I'll move the chains. And so right now, if not much changes, we're looking at a DeSmet Nixa state final.
Get another first down.
And someone on Kirkwood is injured. And now we're going to head in on the sideline with Zoe Ward. Or DK Nelson, sorry. Bentley Nelson. We're going to Bentley Nelson.
I'm Bentley Nelson reporting live from Eagle Stadium in Nixa, Missouri. The Eagles are up 11 and just 6 minutes and 59 seconds away from punching their ticket to the state championship game. Thank you, and back to you guys to the booth.
Heard on the play was Colin Brackney, the linebacker. He's getting helped off by the training staff. So, thank you, DK. Okay, a little confusion there. Bentley is his real name. He told me to use it, and then he forgot to say his name is Bentley Nelson. Everyone thought I was going crazy. But yes, DK, Bentley, same thing. Thank you for your silent reports all year. DK means a lot. .42-31, clock running. Wow, blown up immediately. 2nd and 10.
That was Lindquist flying in there and taking him down, but brings up 2nd down for the Eagles. Yeah, just completely leaves number 65 Oakley White in the dust to move before he could even get a reaction.
Wildcat Rivera. Oh my goodness! Dylan Rivera! Count it! Unbelievable. Another touchdown for Dylan Rivera. Is that 5? 4?
No, it's 5.
5.
I'm just sitting here in shock. I mean,
look at
that hole was ginormous. Look at that.
Look at the back of your jersey, young man. That's how many touchdowns you have today.
Yeah. You can get a replay on that after this extra point. See that hole? That thing is ginormous on the left side. I was about to say something, but I didn't know if it was the whole day or just for that play. But they Cantwell and Mays on the left side, and the hole is ginormous. Cantwell throws his guy aside, obviously. Mays pushes his inside and just opens it up completely.
Unbelievable. And that play probably just punched the ticket to Columbia for Nixa football. Unreal.
Just Nixa sports as a whole. Basketball made to sport or to state. Sorry, a couple of years ago. Football team is now more than likely going to go to state. Nixa sports have changed in the last couple of years. More dominant.
Flag flies. Someone must have left early for Nixa.
I know man moves before, but
Offside on the kicking team.
yeah, it wasn't on him. He's behind the line. So they'll redo the kickoff now.
Here we go once again. Jonah Fields back to kick. This time from the 35. Caught at the 17, left side. Holding missed. Still on his feet. Pass thrown out of bounds at 34.
And under 6 minutes left, down 3 scores. Kirkwood's going to have to score every 2 minutes if they want to bring this one home. That's looking far out of reach for this offense. Their 2 best players, or no, the best players, junior Aberhart, and the Nestlage is a senior, so sad in for them.
Second and 8, tempo offense for the Pioneers. Up the middle, almost batted away by Flint. Oh my goodness.
And a good ball from quarterback, number 13, Owen Nestlage.
Yeah, that's
To number 3, Larry Robinson Jr.
not good hit. It was a good hit, but not,
That'll be good enough for
not a good outcome there.
Yeah. He blew him up.
And Larry Robinson Jr. is very frustrated. He's just staying on the field, though. No, he's gonna walk this one off.
Yeah, he caught the ball and just Parker Mann's eyes must have lit up. Came running in and hit him, but hope he's okay.
Well, we have a minute. We'd like to announce again. Per MSHSAA rules, no one is allowed on the field after the game. You can wait for the players over by the chain link fence. No players on the field per MSHSAA after the game.
Left side looking there. Deep ball. Overthrows him. Second and 10.
Yeah, a bit of an overthrow, but I'd say it was more on Potter there. He was wide open and got him in his hands, but just couldn't hold it in. Right there, just there's a wheel route, a good design to get him open, but just can't bring it in right there, right through his hands.
Handoff up the middle. Won't get much. They'll set up 3rd and 5. As Jeremy Macklin and the Pioneers are trying their hardest to get back into this game. 3rd and 5. Ball's out! Picked up by Parker Mann! Still on his feet! No!
I call that incomplete.
That is a football move.
He caught that and took like 2 extra steps. That's what you need to do. That was amazing defense from the corner to knock it out. Got his hand in there. Here it is, fires across the middle, and Flint, it's clearly a catch and just knocks it out. Man hops all over it. I don't understand the call.
Yeah, I think Nixa knew what they were doing there. I don't think they...
Yeah, they just tried to light him up. It's definitely a flag.
They were mad at the referee, so they took it out on Kirkwood.
Right there. That's just a beautiful play by Randy Flint. I don't understand how you call that incomplete. Right there, he catches it, brings it down, takes 2 steps. This game just getting out of hand.
It's getting chippy here.
It'll be 1st and 10 Pioneers on the Eagles, 25.
I think he would have gotten more yards there if he didn't just spin for no reason, but another flag.
Flag in the secondary.
Some decision. The decision's being talked about by the refs.
So Dylan Rivera, per Wyatt Wheeler, has 284 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns today.
Man. It's insane.
It's an all right game. It's all right.
Just
Participation on the defense, 12 minutes. After the field goal, will be first down.
Did you say illegal participation?
You're not allowed to play football, man.
Maybe it was 12 men on the field, but say 12 men on the field.
Our first down and goal now for the Pioneers.
Very weird calls coming in lately. Now he stops the play.
First and 10. At the 10. Up the middle, touchdown, Pioneers.
And I think about 50% of the yards on that drive came from penalties.
Kirkwood Pioneers.
John Perry,
but right there,
visibly frustrated.
Yeah, you just put a speedy guy like Sloan on a give Tobias Thompson the task of him. It's kind of hard to keep up with them as a linebacker. So beats him off the break and easy touchdown.
Extra point is good. Make it 49-38.
Nesledge is good. Joey Evans. And with 4 minutes, 4 seconds left, it's the Kirkwood Pioneers 38, the Nixa Eagles 49.
And assuming Nixa gets this recovery, they'll imagine to just try to run the clock out, but Kirkwood with 2 timeouts will have to use them. It is all good vibes here on the Nixa sideline, though, as they look state-bound for now. You never know what'll happen. Gotta get this kick.
Back to receive the Eagles, number 5, Dylan Rivera. And the kick. Pioneers number 30.
Dylan Rivera back for Nixa. Got the hands team up close. And kicking is Joey Evans. He had the big kick earlier on the field goal, and he's been so good on these onside kicks. We'll see if he can try to get one in their favor this time. Obviously offsides. Eberhardt, Nixa crowd finally, and they say thank you after a bit of questionable calls, but he was visibly offsides there. Trying to get a jump on the kick. He's 5 yards ahead of everyone else before the ball's even kicked. I imagine he'll try to do it again, though, just legally. Looked offsides again, but
Nixa jumped on top, it looked like.
I think he was offsides again, though, at the top of the screen. He also touched the ball before it went 10 yards, I'm pretty sure, so.
A lot of penalties committed on that play. Doesn't matter. Nixa recovers.
That was a good shot. Get the dog pile in there.
We want to thank the Nixa Community Foundation for everything they donated to Nixa Live. We really appreciate it. And to anybody who's donated to Nixa Live throughout the year. It's very appreciated, as we use it all, and we appreciate it as well. 4 minutes remaining. Nixa at 49-38. Wildcat, Rivera up the middle, dragging Pioneers along with them.
And I think we've seen that exact formation maybe 15 times today.
Yeah, I think
knew what was coming before it even happened.
I think Dustin Baldwin has found his new favorite thing to do, and I love it. I love it so much.
Put every single cornerback, assuming they're in man, put every single cornerback isolated to one side, and then let Rivera try to break past this D-line with this great O-line he has. There it is again.
Rivera has a hole wrapped up at the 27.
Number 5, Dylan Rivera makes his way for another Nixa.
Another Nixa first down as the clock continues to wind down.
He's brought down by number 0, Carson Lindequist for the Kirkwood Pioneers. It'll be 1st and 10, Nixa Eagles on the Pioneer 27-yard line.
First and 10 on the 27. Rivera up the middle. And Kirkwood's going to take a timeout. Help support Nixa Live. Scan this QR code right here if you want to buy us anything. We got basketball season coming up, baseball as well, and we got girls basketball and boys basketball, so we need more cameras so we can travel and stuff like that. It's going to be a great season ahead. So scan that QR code. You can donate anything on our wish list. You can donate any amount of money you want. If you want to be a sponsor as well, this is a great way to get involved. And we thank you guys for everything you give. Second and 6 for Nixa on the 23-yard line. Motion Flint. McKnight will keep it up the middle. He'll drag a defender all the way to the first down marker. First down, Nixa.
Kirkwood's going to have to use these timeouts sooner or later. Clock just drops below 2 minutes.
Handoff. Oh no! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touchdowns for number 5 in this state semifinal. And Nixa is headed to Columbia, Missouri. What a scene here in Nixa, Missouri.
And he's carried them all year. Well over 2,000 rushing yards. He got 46 touchdowns now with that one. He shows 6 to the camera as he just gave Nixa the edge, like you said, to Columbia.
Brayden Chimke for the extra point. And with a minute 47, it's your Nixa Eagles.
And now we're going to head down the sideline with Zoe Ward. No, DK Nelson.
I'm DK Nelson reporting live from Eagle Stadium in Nixa, Missouri. It's 56-38. The Eagles are a minute and 47 points away, a minute and 47 seconds away from punching their ticket to the state championship in Columbia, Missouri. Thank you, and back to you guys in the booth.
Thank you, DK Nelson, and thank you all year. We really appreciate all your sideline reports throughout the year. As we are nearing the end of this one, the exclamation point, as Nixa has pretty much punched their ticket to University of Mizzou for this state final. Returner going right side, wrapped up by number 20 for Nixa, Cade Shaw.
He's brought down by Eagles number 20, Cade Shaw. It'll be first and 10 for the Pioneers.
I think my score prediction was 28-21 after the Lee Summit North game. The better competition I thought would bring Nixa's offense down, but they almost put up the most points they have all year in this game. It's been a shootout.
Passing left side, wrapped up and sacked. Number 90, Adam Gillespie. With help from Caden Flood.
And he's on his block there, sees quarterback break for the run, and he just shoves them off and goes and gets the second. I think this has been the best game all year for Nix's defensive line, and they really stepped up when they needed to after that poor outing last week.
Yeah, 100%. Defensive line has learned a lot this week, it seems.
No school more tired, or not as tired, so got more energy, possibly.
Second and 10 for Kirkwood. She's about second and 11. Something like that. Left side screenplay. Third and 4. Left side jump ball. Incomplete. Show the strap, McCoy Sullivan.
With the club on his hand too, he knocks it out.
4th and 4.
Perfect timing on the defense from McCoy Sullivan. Right there, he's got in his hand, just knocks it out with the club. Saw that from Randy Flynn and him all game, having an outstanding game in the secondary.
4th down. Blitz coming from man. He'll get the first to step out of bounds. First down for the Pioneers.
Jacob Everhart. And that'll be good enough for a Pioneer first down.
Man was coming out on the safety blitz. The pocket was collapsing, but he's able to just get it out to Eberhardt and easily pick up the first down.
Up the middle. Blown up by Parker Mann. I just don't know why they're still trying. I mean, just let the clock run out at this point.
Good reps.
For what season?
Next season.
Wide open.
Pass intended to number 16, Jameer Sloan. Is complete.
Yeah, and I think he just had him beat there on Kevon Flint, who obviously doesn't usually play corner, so we don't expect them to lock him up or anything, but gets beat there. Whether they score or not, though, this game over.
From Kirkwood High School.
Looking left. Blown up.
And I think that might be game. They don't have the timeout. Clock's running down with the sack. Might get one more playoff.
Wide open. Touchdown. Congratulations. You won by 11. You lost by 11 instead of 18. Just leaves a bad taste in your mouth from such a classy program. You'd think you wouldn't do that.
Now they're going to go for 2 as well. Lose by 10 instead of 18.
Hey, whatever helps them feel better about this loss, all right? A little reverse there. I'll punch it in for 2.
The pass is complete to number 13, Owen Neslage with a 2-point conversion. And that'll make the score the Kirkwood Pioneers 46, Nixa Eagles 56. 2 seconds left to play.
Two seconds left on the clock. 56-46. Nixa leads. Trip to Columbia on the line.
And I'm thinking about it, that trick play, I don't know why they saved that for the 2-point conversion in garbage time, but I think it could have been more helpful earlier in the game, but
December 6th, 7 p.m. at Mizzou is where you'll see us next week. I don't know if you're going to see, definitely not see the camera crew, but you might see me and Brady up there. We don't know if we're going to get to do radio yet, but I really hope you are able to, as I really want to continue to document this season of this historic run for Nixa as they're going to the state final for the first time since 2014. A program that's been through a lot, lots of losing seasons since then. Lots a coaching change, and finally, after lots of heartbreak, blood, sweat, and tears put in the weight room, practice field, and on the game field, Nixa will bring themselves to the Class 6 state championship. How's it feel, Nixa, Missouri? It's been 10 years. Hello, and welcome to the booth. I just want to say thank you to every single person who's tuned in every single week, as this game has been a lot to me to call, Brady to call. I want to thank Brady. Thank you for everything this year. You've been amazing.
Thank you.
And I want to thank everyone who's tuned in. I want to thank the crew. I want to thank Jordan Burns for giving me this opportunity to do this. It's been a blessing. And you're not done with me yet. He's still got basketball and baseball to put up with me. But it's going to be a fun one. But hopefully we get to go down to Columbia next week and do radio, because we have to pan off video to Misha next week. But it's going to be a fun one. I thank every single one of them brought in my heart for tuning in every week. So Nixa heading into Columbia next week, and they're going to face who probably will be DeSmet in the state final. DK Nuss will be on the sideline with Randy Flint and Dylan Ribeiro. See you guys hopefully next week. If not, see you guys in basketball season.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stay off the field. Congratulations, Coach Perry. The Nixa Eagles move to 13-0. They will move on to play this match in Columbia, December the 7th, for the 6A State High School Championship.
Nelson here with one of our players of the game, Dylan Rivera. Dylan, another game with over 5 touchdowns. What's that like?
Oh, it's awesome. You know, I love this team. I've been saying it. People say we got it easy in the COC, but we showed out. So.
Yes, and you've been talking all year about your recruiting, how you're an underdog, and this is the last time we'll talk again because we're not doing the broadcast in Columbia. What's the last thing that you want to say to anyone looking at you out there?
You know, I think I showed them I can play. You know, people have been saying, oh, I don't have good defenses, but what are they going to say now against in the semifinals?
Thank you. Zoe Ward will be with Randy Flynn.
I'm Zoe here with Randy Flint. Were you excited for this game knowing that you might get a pick 6?
Yeah, I was excited. I heard that they're a pass-heavy team, and that's a corner's dream. So I just lit up when I got that open space, and I was just ready to get in that end zone. So
yeah, I get that. What are you going to do to prepare for the state game?
We just got to keep working. We can't take any days off, and every day just work as hard as you can, and every play and practice counts.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
When you woke up this morning, did you ever imagine
Looking right, pocket collapses, has nowhere to go, uses his feet. Down at the 22. Wide open, touchdown Pioneers, blown coverage.
Quarterback, Owen Neslich.
McKnight will go left side, big hole. Still on his feet, pushed down at the 38. First down Eagles. Coverage. Rivera again, big hole, 10, 5, drag down at the 1, still Rivera. Line, handoff Rivera. He'll punch it in, touchdown Eagles. Extra point away from tying it up. Dylan Rivera hits a little flex. Looking left, jump ball. Did he catch it? Yes, he. Blitz coming from Bam. Wide open, overthrow. 4th and 7. Snap, looking left. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Pioneers.
McKnight will keep it. Wide open, Meltenberger. Touchdown, Eagles. Fakes the handoff and throws it to Wayne Meltenberger. McKnight will keep it. Wide open, Meltenberger. Touchdown, Eagles. Fakes the handoff and throws it to Wayne Meltenberger. Snap, looking left. Jump ball. Incomplete. Turnover on downs. First down, Nick. Wildcat Rivera once again. Hill walks in the end zone. Motion Eberhardt. And now we'll get some yardage. Lots of great turf. First down, Pioneer. Rivera left side, big hole. You could have drove a semi through that hole, but instead. Rivera left side, big hole. You could have drove a semi through that hole, but instead. Looking back. Picked up, and he's got room. Oh my goodness, nobody's gonna catch him. Randy Flint, big 6 to the house. Touchdown Eagles. Oh my. Looking back. Picked up, and he's got room. Oh my goodness, nobody's gonna catch him. Randy Flint, big 6 to the house. Touchdown Eagles. Oh my. Looking back. Picked up, and he's got room. Oh my goodness, nobody's gonna catch him. Randy Flint, big six to the house. Touchdown Eagles. Oh my. Pocket collapses immediately. Take it down for the sack. Swatted away by Randy Flint. Deep ball. Oh my goodness, what a ball! Jump ball. In and out of his hands. Looking right. Touchdown, Pioneers. Rivera spins out of one, has a hole. Oh my goodness, still Rivera. You are insane. Down at the 9. Rivera spins out of one, has a hole. Oh my goodness, still Rivera. You are insane. Down at the 9. Rivera, 4th of the day. And one step closer.
What happened right there, the sack? He just stares down one guy.
2nd and 18, jump ball. Oh my goodness. Still fighting. Touchdown, Pioneers. Wildcat Rivera. Oh my goodness. Still Rivera. Count it. Wildcat Rivera. Oh my goodness. Still Rivera. Count it. Ball's out. Picked up by Parker Mann. Still on his feet. No. Up the middle, touchdown, Pioneers.
And I think about 50.
Handoff. Oh no! 1, 2, 3. Passing left side. Wrapped up and sacked. Left side jump ball. Incomplete. Show the strap, McCoy Solvin. A little reverse there. Punch it in for 2.
The pass is complete to number 13.
Don't fumble when it comes to your home's comfort. Our air services team is on the ball with all your HVAC, plumbing, and electrical needs. We offer fast, same-day service, top quality products. Get in touch with us today and score your peace of mind.
Don't get nervous, call Air Services today.
Air Services is ready to install your ultimate game day upgrade. Make your home the MVP of your neighborhood with gemstone lights. Create custom patterns, animations, and colors. Get gemstone lights today and take your outdoor lighting game to the next level.
Don't get nervous, call Air Services today.